Hi, friends.
Oh, ah.
Welcome into the firm of Harris and Meringue. Patrick Harris, yours truly with you. That's Danny Meringue to my left. Jeff Rust back in action on the ones and twos over there. The whole fam bam back together again on a happy little Wednesday. On a happy little Wednesday.
Don't you tell me what to be.
I wouldn't try.
You would.
No, I've given up on you. I gave up on you a long time ago.
Aw.
I'm in a weird mood today.
Is it because you had to carry the water bottles in?
Probably. Well, water bottle. There's another one in my car. I'm so lazy, I did not bring the other one in.
I saw you bring in the one. I was like, is there another one?
Yeah, I'll get that
And you're
later.
like, I'll get that later. I'm like, you got two hands, dog.
But then the keys to get the fob and all that.
You
And,
just set it down for a
I
second.
don't run because I get tired.
and I don't lift weights because they're heavy. Exactly.
There we go.
I was kind of hoping Rust would be out today, so lowercase was in just because then I would make him go get them.
Listen, I thought about it.
I would have definitely had Casey go get them. He'd be like, yeah, dude.
We still have a sick kid at home, and yeah, now the wife is sick too, so that's cool. But she gets to drive out to Hammond, Oregon today.
Where is
Donde
that?
está Hammond, Oregon?
A tick north of Warrenton
We're going out to the coast.
to the coast.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, never heard of
Warrenton, home of Costco.
Yes. Yep. There is a Costco there.
When
I know
I
that my guy RJ runs that place out there.
That's right, RJ. P1 RJ.
You want RJ.
I hear Hammond, Oregon, and I think, oh,
Pianos.
that's no. I think, oh, that's a location in a movie based in Oregon in a made up location.
Like Forks, Washington.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the vibe that I get.
No, but Forks is real.
Forks is real.
Is it real?
Went there.
Is it real because they made it up, or was it real before that?
No, it was real
Okay.
before that. Yeah.
I'm looking at a map here.
And it is like the rainiest place, like statistically, in the entire continental United States.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Forks, Washington. That is correct.
Yeah.
It is the largest amount of rainfall in the United States.
Wow. I guess that's why it's so green.
Hammond is on the other side of Astoria, so it's Fort Stevens, like literally, like
the other
tip,
side. I thought
the
it was
tip
toward.
of Oregon.
I thought it was toward Astoria, but not quite there yet.
Now she's gonna go through Astoria into on 101
Eeh.
into Warrenton and then cut northwest.
Well, no, but Warrenton is south of Astoria, is it not?
It is,
On
but
the
it's on the
101?
other side of the
Okay.
Youngs Bay.
Gotcha.
Isn't that where they tried to originally make the shipping routes out of?
I don't know, but you can see Washington from
Well,
there.
Astoria is one of the oldest cities and ports in the
on the
entire
west, on the West Coast. Yeah.
well United States. Yes, but
And
yeah, it is the oldest port on the West Coast.
and that was
Named
supposed
after
to be
John Jacob Astor.
it was supposed to be what San Francisco ultimately ended up being because of the bay in San Francisco. But apparently the way the water comes in right there off the river, it swirls around. Like the number
it's
of
one of the-
shipwrecks
Oh, yeah.
is just staggering.
It's
I-
one of the most dangerous like waterways right there. And I mean,
just rip tides and
Yeah.
cross waves and just like unless you have a massive ship, it doesn't matter. It will just eat you alive.
have
It's
you
like,
ever driven over
really?
the Astoria? What is it? The Astoria Megler Bridge?
Megler.
Megler that goes over to Washington.
Sure do. That's where I realized I'm afraid of heights.
That bridge is terrifying.
I hate that bridge.
It is terrifying.
I hate that bridge, and I hate the Longview Bridge to cross the Columbia as well. They're just
Terrifying.
very, very high.
Bridge, of
There's
the,
something
Bridge
like
of the Gods is up there too.
Bridge of the Gods. Is, well,
Well,
at
'cause
least
that one,
that's
like,
really
moves.
pretty.
that one like moves.
yeah, it
doesn't
sways.
Yeah.
Yeah, a big problem for me is heights. What's interesting though is like I cross the Fremont Bridge every single day. That doesn't feel as high, and
the historic Fremont Bridge.
Thank
There
you.
you go. How dare you leave that off?
that one doesn't feel as high, and I think it's because I see buildings that are of similar height.
Yeah.
But when you're in the Astoria one, yeah, what's scarier on that? The peak of the bridge, or crossing where you're basically at the water and waves can splash onto your car?
Oh no, see, I'm good with the flat part.
I'm good with the flat part.
I'm
too.
good with the flat part. Yes, it's the getting way up and be like, oh my gosh, I can see the Goonies house from here.
Yeah, I do not like that. I don't like that at all.
Not fun.
Not fun.
Not fun.
Yeah, no. There's a bridge outside of Boston that
Is it
I went
over
over.
troubled waters.
Yeah, it is. But
Like a bridge.
it wasn't that. I mean, it's high up,
over troubled
but it's
water.
also it's the fog.
Oh yeah.
Like that is the most freaked out I've
Oh, yeah.
ever been on a bridge.
Like, yeah, if you have to cross like a marine layer or something. Yeah. No, thank you. I'm good.
That did things to me that I did
Gonna
not
be a
like.
no for me, dog.
What's the what's that spot called outside Garibaldi where the you actually get out of the bay right there, the break?
What, like a jetty?
Yeah, but there's an actual name for it. It's like Buoy 10. It's right. It's,
Oh, okay, yeah.
there's
That might be Buoy 10. Sure.
there's a particular nomenclature for that. I can never remember what it is, but we hit that when we were doing Blazers Trout Ciders with Owen Hayes.
Yep. Oh, I know Owen
I-
very well.
I puked, I want to say 75, 80 times.
Okay. So yeah, that sounds like I've never exactly known where exactly Buoy 10 is, but that would make sense.
I'm looking at Buoy 9 Restaurant and Lounge.
But there's like the way the water
Halibut steak.
the way the water comes in right there from the ocean and
place ain't cheap.
the inlet and all that kind of stuff, man. We were on like I want to say probably a 40-foot.
No, okay. Buoy 10 at the mouth of the Columbia. So that's
Yeah.
Astoria. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were out there, and it was the way it threw the. I mean, they said this was calm. The way it threw the boat was just egregious, and I'm okay with stuff like that. But I had taken Dramamine on top of alcohol, which apparently you're not supposed to do. Did you know that?
I don't think you're supposed to
weird.
take alcohol in any drugs. That's why I don't do drugs.
Well, what?
What? Yeah,
I'm confused.
sure, Jan.
And that's why I can't watch King of the Hill.
Yeah, there you go. But I had a couple drinks the night before, and I knew I was going to go out on the boat, and I took the Dramamine on top of it, and apparently that's a massive, massive no-no. I have never thrown up in my life more than I did that trip, and it was just I got to the point where my insides were on my outside. It was just absolutely brutal in every way, shape, matter, and form, and I don't wish that upon anybody.
Buoy 9 Restaurant and Lounge has a $25 two-piece halibut fish and chips.
I mean, it's probably right there.
I hope so. I can't tell you how many times I go out to the coast and it's like Alaskan cod. And I'm like, if I wanted Alaskan cod, I'd go to Alaska or the grocery
yeah.
store.
Yeah, we're on the Oregon coast. There is plenty of fish that we can catch.
They have a
Bring me
20
the
here.
fresh catch.
They have a 8-ounce halibut steak for $40.
I mean, that ain't bad.
Is it? I don't know. It seems expensive to me.
That seems a little pricey.
It's a little pricey, but again, if are we talking fresh caught? If we're talking fresh caught,
They have a $15 burger. Comes with fries. That's not bad.
all right.
The Buoy burger, 2 patties, cheese, ham, the works, $20.
Just go to Moe's and get some chowder and fish and chips.
Wait, is there a real place called Moe's?
Oh, you just broke him.
He froze.
Yeah.
No, are you serious right now?
Reset. Unplug.
No,
plug
I
back
just
in.
had a stroke. Are you serious right
I am
now?
serious,
You
yes.
never heard of Moe's?
I mean, like Moe's Tavern from The Simpsons? Of course I have. I'm not stupid.
Oh my God.
Can I bring my kid to Moe's?
Yes. No, it's a
Nice.
chain up and down the Oregon coast.
Oh, no, I don't know.
You got probably, I think, Astoria. You got Cannon Beach, Lincoln City. Yeah, there are several Moe's locations. They are famous for their clam chowder.
Oh.
You go there, you get your kids' meals, and they serve the kids' meals on a Frisbee.
I am going to take my kid to Moe's. He'll love that. He'll think it's like The Simpsons.
They have
He'll
a
order beer. He'll ask where Barney is.
Like especially the one in Cannon Beach, at least that's the one I know the best. They have a gift shop there too with various, nautical based toys and whatnot.
I like nautical themed stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not a chowder guy.
Of course you're not. It's delicious.
Whoa.
You don't like seafood.
I like some seafood.
You like
Dude.
earthy seafood?
No.
Dude, you give me some chowder in a bread bowl.
Hell yeah,
Get
brother.
right the heck out of here.
Hell
just-
yeah, brother.
I don't really get down on shellfish too much. Don't get me wrong. I like some shrimp,
So delicious.
but I'm not a huge lobster
Like-
guy. I'm definitely not a huge crab guy. And
I'm not the biggest seafood guy, but give me some clam chowder. I'll do some halibut. I'll do some tuna. I'll do some salmon.
I had raw
Scallops.
oysters like 2 weeks ago.
See, I do
Yeah, that can-
fish.
you can get right the hell out of here with
Fish I can do.
that. I don't want raw oysters.
No, raw oysters is great.
Fish, sushi, a little sushi. We'll get down on that. But you get to the shellfish, the mussels, stuff like that. I can do some. I had some fried calamari.
No, thank you.
No?
Nope.
Octopus
I'm
is
out.
one of my favorite things in the world.
I'm out.
Octopus, squid, oysters, razor clams, crab. I'll eat it all.
Yeah, I'm not a huge.
I eat seaweed salad, brother. That stuff is bomb.
I like the
Gets
little
stuck in my teeth.
the little seaweed snacks. I like those. Those are tasty. But yeah, the shellfish though, just I don't know, man. Anybody's ever brought up like the seafood boil kind of a deal. I'm just like meh.
Oh, I've done a crawfish boil.
Yeah,
I did it in the middle of Idaho once.
Yeah, see, I think that's a bit much for me.
I'm getting killed right now about not knowing Moe's, FYI.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
you
also,
should be.
You're also getting killed for saying
No,
a
like
big problem
Moe's
for
is
me
a-
is height.
Mose
Yeah,
is a
it is.
local legend.
RJ's telling me the Warrenton Costco gets fresh wild-caught fish straight from the local docks. That's rad.
Mm.
Talk about a Costco run. Driving out to Warrenton to go to Costco. Just get a big cooler, fill it up.
Yeah.
I don't believe they have the Kirkland signature Nikes.
Mm.
Does anybody have the Kirkland signature Nikes?
I know that there was one in the article that I read. It mentioned Portland, so I don't know if that
Portland,
was
Maine?
no Portland here, but I don't know how many Costco's are in proper Portland.
Mm.
So if it was a singular Portland store, but they did also mention the Aloha store.
Yeah,
which
see,
that one there was only one.
Somebody mentioned on the YouTubes the other day that there were a couple pairs out here. So
So
Are
like
they
I s-
worth it? Do people, I mean, like, do I want these?
Dude, they look great. If you
I got
want-
Costco Adidas. They're
I'm
fantastic.
telling you, if you want to go peak dad mode, they're fantastic.
I don't know if I can go more dad mode.
Dude, they're so gray. They're dad.
they just dadded up.
Yeah.
Just
And they have
DAD.
they do have the Kirkland signature label like on the heel,
Mm-hmm.
like
Nike
the
should-
inside of the heel.
Nike should make shoes like those old Pippins that say Air on them. You know what
Oh,
ones
yeah,
I'm talking
the
about?
Air Max of
the
Tempos?
classes,
Yeah.
the classics. That just says DAD
Oh,
in that style. The little curvature,
Yeah,
black with a little white outline. I would buy those.
that's pretty dope.
Dad,
I could get down with that.
why not?
That'd be a fun little Father's Day promo. It's a good one to go with.
Oakley Dokley, we got a great show for you all today. Some Super Bowl chatter in the hour number deuce.
Don't lie to me.
Gambling, history of these teams, colleges.
I
with
believe
the
you
most
meant
players.
Super Bowl chowder,
Super Bowl chowder?
like at Moe's,
Mm.
that you don't know
The
about.
places you don't know about.
I'm confused. Am I having a stroke? Is that toast?
Sorry. Super Bowl chatter. My bad.
We are going to spend some a good part of today in the Big Nooner talking about the Winter Olympics, getting you ready for everything you must know. I was looking at some of the events that are going to be going on while we're on the air, guys. We're in for a treat. We're in for a nice treat. Yeah, so we'll get to that in the Big Nooner. But let's start with, what was that?
Mm.
Did you watch that last night? In fact, you were there, weren't you?
Mm.
I watched it until I didn't watch it. Blazers fall to the Suns, and we'll start there. 105.1 The Fan. 10:16 here, Portland Sports Leader. Don't you forget it, baby. We're alive, as we discussed. From under the historic Fremont Bridge, 503-864-6326. That's the fan text line. She'll let you interact with us throughout the entire day. You can always find us on the YouTubes as well. 105.1 The Fan is the channel. Like, subscribe, all that fun jazz. Jump in the chat. But play nice, y'all. Play nice, y'all. I'm getting contradictory things on the text line right here. Patrick blew my mind that he doesn't know about Mose. Also, Mose is terrible. Mose sucks from multiple people. Living in Oregon and not knowing Mose is bleeping insane to me, mind blown. For the record, I live in Washington.
That is fair. You do
For the
live in
record.
Washington, but you're Oregon adjacent.
I did live in Oregon for a decade.
Yeah.
So
And there's always going to be those people that are like, "Oh, this place is so big that it's
Totally.
that it's overgrown and it sucks."
But I might be headed out there in June. My brother-in-law is retiring from the Coast Guard in Astoria, and so we're going out to celebrate that with him. Maybe I'll slide over to Warrenton. I can't say if I've ever really been out there.
I haven't spent any time there, so
Yeah.
there's that.
I'm always down to spend time anywhere new. You
Yeah,
got
it's always-
alcohol, a nice view.
Except
down.
for Somalia.
Is there nice views in Somalia?
No.
Depends on what's a nice view to you.
Yeah. The answer is no, Bob.
No, I don't think so.
Because even where an area where it could look pretty, there's some sort of travesty and just human catastrophe.
There was some really nice things last night as I started watching the Blazer games as they fall to the Suns, 125 to 130. Donovan Clingan hitting some shots off the jump. I was real excited about that. We kind of were talking about this previously, Danny. I think we can start right there in the very beginning of this game. Nice to see Donovan come out aggressive, assertive, confident.
No, I mean,
After the disaster against Cleveland, it was nice to see that rebound for him.
the beginning of that game, for Donovan to have that reaction, we were talking and we were prepping. We went in on Donovan here and went in on Donovan following the game on Sunday night after Jared Allen whooped his ass. Like there's no ifs, ands, like it wasn't man, he just kind of had his number that night. No, he took him to the cleaners, dog walked him, and left him for dead. That is the kind of performance where one guy is so good, but the other guy is so bad that it's not like, well, you just got to give the other guy credit. It's like, no, Donovan didn't show up. His head was not there. And I don't say that to beat the kid up. I say that because he set the bar. His bar is good.
Right.
He's not a.
You know me, I'm a Donovan guy.
His bar, and that's not acceptable. And so for him to have that be the one game of it was just one game. I wasn't right. I didn't have my head in the game. Whatever's going on in life, and I want to give him that grace. That was an aberration, and he came out and did that. He was dominant. It wasn't just knocking. Yes, ball going hoop. We love to see. But defensively, he was grabbing rebounds, just beating everybody to the glass. He had 2 blocks that were just oh boy, he's here. He made his presence felt immediately. And then you look at guys like Tumani, Jeremy, Drew, they all matched Donovan, and especially in that first half. Now the first quarter was a lot better than the second quarter. That second quarter,
not as great, but you could still see the team playing well. It's when the wheels fell off really hard in the second half, the third quarter. I mean, I got to a point, honestly, I fell asleep during the game at the end of the third because I was like, I can't handle this. Drew Holiday, my man. I don't know if it's just
loud turnovers.
I don't feel big. That's the best way to put it. Loud turnovers. And Drew is very lucky because he is such a respected Hall of Fame caliber player.
I mean, he had 15, 5, 4, and 3. So it's and shot 50%. Now he missed threes and had turnovers. That's where, but again, like Donovan, bar high.
Right. Exactly.
So when you're under the bar, it's yeah, dog, that's the ask.
And I think what's also helpful, though, when it comes to Drew Holiday having a bad game like he did last night, is I don't expect that to continue. Those are kind of off nights for him. I mean, the bar for Donovan is one thing. The bar for the Hall of Famer is a completely another thing. And I think you just chalking up a lot of things went wrong. Shaden didn't have a good second half.
Phenomenal first quarter.
Great first
and then
quarter. Outside of the dunk,
gone.
It was kind of just a rough night for him. The whole shebang kind of did not feel great from the jump. Blake Wesley, okay game. Nice to see him ramp up. I saw a great thing on my timeline come across. The number one thing that they learned last night in the game is that Blake Wesley's mom's name's Leslie.
Leslie Wesley?
Leslie Wesley.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm kind of into that. I used to live next to a David Davis II.
Ooh.
His son was David Davis III.
Well, it's like what there was I think it was a college or a high school basketball player from here that went to like Westview or something, and his name was Andrew Andrews.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like
What are we doing here?
I don't blame Leslie Wesley because Wesley is not her maiden name.
Right.
That is her husband's
Yeah.
name, the father of Blake.
But you chose to name your child Andrew Andrews.
Yes.
Yeah.
What goes through your head in that?
Yeah, that's tough.
Beat
Or naming
Krejci.
your child Richard Trickle.
That's intentional.
That's intentional.
That's
Has to be.
intentional.
Vit Krejci made his debut last night. Nice to see a new blood on the floor.
Yeah, didn't hit the threes, but the thing that we talked about, the gravity, the amount of space that guys had. And it's unfortunate that the only, point guard play you had is Drew. So you don't have a ton of downhill force, especially without Denny.
Caleb was not chosen to play with Wesley available. It kind of looked like a decision was made last night. I don't know if that's what it's going to look like going forward.
I think you're going to toss a coin and see
I think so,
kinda
too.
how that looks. And like what you need right now is probably a little bit of both. Like if Caleb's cooking, that leash gets longer.
Sure.
But Blake, the thing, again, we're talking about bars. What's the bar with Blake? He's going to play hard. He's going to play fast, breakneck speed. There was one play they blew dead. They ended up calling a late kick ball. He gathered the ball at like 90 feet. And with a live dribble was going to beat everybody down the floor with like four guys in front of him. And I was like, oh, he's fast. It's not just with or without the ball. With the ball, he's a blur. And it's just, you know the intensity that he's going to bring defensively. You know the disruption he's going to bring. He's never going to not do that. Now, Caleb is going to try on defense, which matters, and he's going to bring energy. But his value comes in, I'm going to get buckets.
Yeah, and if Drew's going to have a bad game like he did last night, someone's got to pick that up from a point guard standpoint.
Well, Drew was effective as a shooter, just not from three.
Yeah, and like you said, the loud
Loud turnovers.
503-864-6326 is the text line. I want to read some thoughts also on the YouTube. Lazy Panda puts it the best on YouTube, I think. We didn't lose because of bad offense. We lost because of bad defense.
Yeah.
And I think you and Sprague were kind of talking about that in our transition. And I think that's one thing that's kind of alarming sometimes in these losses. Yes, there's no Denny. That stinks. I get it. The team's not fully healthy. But when the team loses because of bad defense and turnovers, that's when things get extremely frustrating. Because what did we say at the beginning of this year? I don't know what this offense looks like. Trade deadline's coming up. We need people that can score. It's the whole reason why Vit's here. But at least we have great defense. And I think you've seen in these last 6 games that are a 6-game losing streak now, defense has been optional. And that's a weird thing to see from this team.
It is.
Because it's the identity.
Because Donovan is a defensive anchor. And I thought in that first quarter defensively, he was a monster. And then Mark Williams whooped him.
And Mark Williams is a good player.
Mark Williams is number one, a very big dude. But much like Jared Allen, he's no threat outside the rim.
No.
But he is a vertical rim runner. He is very athletic especially for a guy his size.
I had to keep going. Who is this Williams guy that is just wrecking them?
Look, Mark is very talented.
There's a reason the Lakers wanted him when he failed that physical.
But the problem is sometimes his effort can wane, and his medicals are just you cover your eyes kind of a deal. You're like, I don't want anything to do with that. But when he's locked in and he's healthy, that's what you get. He is a monster on the glass, and he is a monster at the rim.
This texter, the game for me was full of weird mental lapses that we haven't seen from guys all year. It's true, sometimes it can be a little like a sickness. One guy kind of, especially if the one you trust is Drew Holiday and he has kind of some of those hiccups, it can get contagious a little bit around the squad. And when the Blazers don't play well like that, especially defensively, it opens it up for Grayson Allen to have 24 points and you want to blow your brains out. It allows Colin Gillespie to show you the talent that he has, because that is a damn good player.
No, he was a guy that was a second round two-way guy, and he's a dude.
He's a Nova kid.
He is a Villanova dude. He is a heady professional.
But he shouldn't be out there scoring 30 a night. Now, when you lapse,
30,
that's when he can do that.
But that's the thing is, he's capable of that. This is not the first time he's done this. This isn't Yogi getting on a 10-day contract.
Hey, boo-boo.
I mean, Yogi Ferrell dropped 33, I want to say, on the Blazers on a 10-day for the Mavs in 2017.
I don't think the Rangers are going to like this, Yogi.
He turned that into an actual contract.
I would like to name my kid Yogi.
It's a great name.
It is great.
It's a great name. Yogi Harris?
Yogi Harris.
That works. That works. Yogi Meringue does not work.
It makes me giggle.
Yeah, that's like, okay, your parents didn't like you like before you were born. That's just a made up name. But Gillespie is a heck of a player. Grayson Allen started off the game non-existent, and then much like the Cavs games, the exciting whites in the second half, like, oh, that's right, those guys can shoot threes, and they buried him.
How does Portland get out of this 6-game slump?
Get to the All-Star break.
Just get a rest.
Get to the All-Star break. They need an infusion. They need some rest. Like, to be clear, everybody does. Like last night, I heard somebody say, "Well, the Suns didn't have Booker," and I'm like, "Yeah, and the Blazers didn't have Denny, so you're gonna get a bit of a wild game." I had a Suns executive text me during the game. This game is pure chaos because without
Whoever
Denny,
wanted to get some could get some.
Without Denny, without Booker, it's other guys.
Right.
Like Gillespie, like Dylan Brooks hit a mid-post fadeaway to start the game, started rolling his shoulders, flexing. If you look at Dylan Brooks' performance against the Trailblazers in Portland, you will find nothing but a giant tire fire. And he gets booed every time he gets introduced here. It's like he's like trying, like he knows it too. So he's trying to like kind of give it to the Oregon fans for booing him. And every time he tries that hard, he fails miserably. Now, Brooks has had a tremendous season. He has. Like, he was a fringe all-star, legitimately. He's been great for Phoenix.
He was the Western Conference Player of the Week last week.
No, he's
averaged almost 30 points a game.
He has been very good.
And I hate it.
But he was non-existent for them last night. I mean, he's 3 of 16, just taking horrible shots and doing all that.
But you want to blow your brains out when you watch him.
Oh, yeah.
And he is not one of those players that if he's on your team you like.
Oh,
no way. You
no.
can't convince me
like
of that.
Draymond,
Totally.
Draymond, you put him on my team. Hallelujah.
Yeah, I love him to death.
All about it. Tony Allen, love it. Raja Bell, love it. Dylan Brooks, blow my brains out.
I
Beverly
hated
might be
Danny
the same
Ainge
too.
until he became a Trailblazer.
Yeah, like there's a ton of those guys.
Yeah.
I never want, like, there's two very different reasons. I have never and will never want Dylan Brooks or Russell Westbrook as a Trailblazer. Ever.
Russell Westbrook, I don't mind.
I just, like, it was just, honestly, it was my same feeling with Carmelo Anthony. Just like, I don't like
Casey
your
Smith's favorite player,
yes,
Carmelo.
I don't like your particular stylings.
5 more games to the All-Star break. A duo with Memphis this weekend at home. Then they'll take on the Sixers on Monday, at the Timberwolves on Wednesday the 11th, at Utah on Thursday the 12th, and then it'll go to an All-Star break. You were mentioning this, Danny, about needing a break, needing an infusion. What kind of infusion could that be? Tomorrow's the trade deadline. Are we hearing anything else coming down the line when it comes to Blazers adding more additions? We'll go there next, but first, we'll toss it to Rusty with sports.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
This update brought to you by Mountaintop Metal Roofing. No maintenance, energy efficient, fire resistant, and a lifetime warranty. Do it once, do it right. Visit mountaintopmetalroofing.com. First on the Fan, the Trailblazers, now losers of 6 straight after giving up a 19-point first half lead to the Suns last night. They're off until Friday to host the New Look Grizzlies for a back-to-back. Memphis sending Jaren Jackson Jr., Jock Lawndale, John Conchar, and Vince Williams Jr. to the Jazz for Walter Clayton Jr., Kyle Anderson, Taylor Hendricks, and George Niang. Last night, ESPN Shams Charania reporting the Clippers trading James Harden to the Cavaliers for Darius Garland and a second-round pick. You got me, Danny. ESPN reporting the Mavericks and Raptors actively discussing a trade involving Anthony Davis, but Dallas Governor Patrick Dumont says he feels no pressure to trade Davis. 8 days after firing offensive coordinator Tanner Engstrand, the Jets now announcing they are hiring former NFL head coach Frank Reich to fill that spot. Reich was head coach of the Colts from 2018 to 2022 and the Panthers in 2023. He served as interim head coach at Stanford this past season. More sports scores and stories in 30 minutes. I'm Jeff Rust from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work, insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy. He's at warrenallen.com.
The home of the Fan Happy Hour with Luke Anderson. Weekdays 2 to 3. The Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM. Hey, Jeff.
Just two little country kids outside misbehaving.
All right, coming up here in about 15 minutes, we'll chat about player buyouts in college football. A little nuggie there. Who ends up paying those? We'll get to that in a moment. We'll spend hour number deuce on some Super Bowl chatter plus web gems. And stick around for our Olympics preview in the Big Nooner. We'll have some fun with that. Isaac and Souk are hitting the road for a souped-up show on Friday. Join us for the Tullamore Dew Football Festival from 3 to 7 at Kells Brewery on 21st in Northwest Portland this Friday, February 6th. Get ready for Sunday's big game with prime time at Kells on 21st. Tullamore Dew will have giveaways throughout the show, including tickets to the biggest St. Patrick's Day celebration, the Smoker and Irish Fest. Join us from 3 to 7 for the Tullamore Dew Football Fest at Kells on 21st. I talked to Souk yesterday about that. He's always pumped to be there. You should be there too. I think I'm going to make an appearance. I think Casey Smith said he was going to be down there. So why don't y'all come down and say hi and have a beer with us, and we'll have a grand old time at our friends over there at Kells and maybe drink some Tully Dew. Although not too much, because I have to go home and raise children. You don't want me on Irish whiskey all night, Danny.
No, I don't.
I'm just more fun I'm just more silly than I am now. I'm very glad that I don't get like angry drunk. I'm just like, yeah, I love you guys so much.
Yeah, save that for the tequila.
Yeah, tequila. I'm just like, let's make out. I turned into a party sorority girl on tequila. It's fantastic. You mentioned this, Danny, and I don't know if you meant it intentionally or if it just kind of slipped off in talking about the Blazers trying to get out of this slump that they're in, the 6-game losing streak for the better part of the most recent of the season. 5 more games till the All-Star break. They need rest. Agreed. Would love to have Denny healthy. I'm almost down to have Denny just not play in the All-Star game.
I think it's a very fair argument to make for that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really. Did you watch the Pro Bowl yesterday?
No.
Me neither. I haven't watched an NBA All-Star game in a long time either. I find that even more unwatchable. I don't need Denny to play in the game.
I can watch those. I can watch it because you're sitting down. It's like 5 o'clock, whatever, on Sunday, and there's nothing else going on. So I can sit and watch that for a few minutes.
Yeah, I guess that's
I'm
true.
not carving out any time last night for that flag football stuff.
You're definitely not watching with like, I need to take some notes for this.
Yeah.
Coming up in the Big Nooner, the Pro Bowl. Did the NFC's defense really lose the game for them?
Hard pass, dog.
3 segments on that.
Yeah.
It might be nice for Denny to just sit that out, as you mentioned, Danny. Just needing some rest. But you also, again, I don't know if Freudian slip or what, but inject some other availabilities. And that leads us to we're a little over 24 hours from the trade deadline. I am starting to worry that nothing's going to happen. And I think one thing that's difficult for Blazer fans, myself included, I don't know the percentage of it, but there's definitely a vocal minority, majority, I'm not sure, that has become a little kind of glass half empty a little bit with this team.
Mm-hmm.
And losing of late does not help in any way.
It's always, it's what's right in front of your face and not what's over the horizon or what happened.
And I tend to be a glass half full human being in general. I think with this trade deadline approaching, I'm starting to be a little half empty, and I don't know what's out there for the Blazers.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like Mark Stein's reporting Giannis has no desire to come to Portland. Whatever, okay, I'm kind of in the camp of I'm okay that we might not get Giannis. I'm kind of worried that I don't know what else is out there.
I would caveat that with saying that he has no desire.
Oh, okay.
So
you're going to tell me Mark Stein is wrong?
I would say that there are things that are out there that are being put out there for leverage purposes to land you in a particular spot.
And Giannis doing the exact opposite. Well, if Milwaukee can compete, I'd love to be here.
Yeah,
my kids are all born in Milwaukee. My dad was buried here.
Yeah, like the stuff
if
gets
you're the
out.
Front office, do you want him to just shut up?
Well, I mean, Eric Nehm, who's the athletic beat reporter for the Bucks, and has a very good relationship with Giannis. I mean, the quote, one of the headlines in his article that he put out a couple hours ago: "I want to be here, but I want to be here to win, not fighting for my life to make the playoffs." Mm-hmm. But the thing is, like, they have one nuclear move left to do, which is to ship out their 2031 pick for either a player or more picks, so they can do other things. Like that's really the only thing they have left. Mm-hmm. And, you can argue that they owe it to him in a sense because he's their second best player in their franchise's history outside of Lou Alcindor / Kareem. But, I was talking to somebody the other day. They were like, well, I feel like they owe it to Giannis. And I was like, as far as like trading him where he wants to go, it's just not a reality. It's just not a reality. They don't owe, you know what he was owed? the hundreds of millions of dollars he's made.
Yeah, there are certain situations in which I agree. I don't think a player is owed anything.
They didn't owe it to Dame to send him to Miami.
No, they didn't. But what they did is they still sent him somewhere that gave him a chance to compete.
And look, the Bucks are not going to send him to the Wizards.
And for the most part, Damian Lillard seemed to be very appreciative. Maybe Milwaukee he didn't have on his list, but he's like, well, Giannis is there. They just won a title. Okay, thanks. So there are levels that teams can do by their superstar.
100%, and I believe they should.
And I do think they should, but you are right. They are not owed anything other than the contract that they signed. I don't know where Giannis wants to go.
I mean, I think he does want to go to Minnesota or New York for two different reasons. One, to kind of bring a title to Minnesota the same way he did to Milwaukee. That would, pair up with Ant Edwards.
Dude, Giannis, Ant, and Rudy Gobert would be so fun.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's scary.
It's a lot.
And if you get Giannis to sign that extension there too, then you are legitimately competing with OKC and San Antonio for the next 5 years.
It's a pretty damn good team. And then go to New York to kind of restore New York in a sense and be in the big market and multicultural Greek, on the East Coast, all those kind of things. I still don't think he's going to be, and I haven't thought that he was going to be moved by the deadline. I just don't.
I don't think so either.
It's just from a pure prudency standpoint. When can offers get better? In the summer.
Yeah,
when
you
books
have time.
are open, more draft picks are available,
roster spots are open.
Like it's just easier. And I'm not saying that it's better to take the easier path. There's more options.
Yeah, that's why you kind of just don't see big players get moved at the deadline outside of the stupidest trade in the history of professional sports and Luka Doncic to the Lakers.
And leading up into this, there was thought there was going to be some action, but Jaren getting traded, obviously Trey getting traded a few weeks ago, like. There have been some bigger trades, and the Bulls are out there trying to get rid of 2-point guards and Kobe White and Ayo Dosunmu. Like, everybody knows that. The Kings are having a fire sale.
Everyone's available.
Like, they're actively trying to trade Domas and DeMar. So, there's those guys are out there, and there are other discussions that are out there for a lot of teams. Like, there's a flurry even of activity that over the next 2 o'clock? Yeah, 24 hours?
25 hours, yeah.
We're gonna see. So whether or not the Trailblazers do anything or substantively do anything, like that's the discussion. But everything I keep hearing is that there will be some action.
A couple texts that I want to read here, kind of differences of opinions, and then I'll ask you a question based on these, Danny. I don't really care to see a big trade right now. Anything we would get would be for next year, and getting someone to push for a 6 seed at best seems like we might as well wait till the offseason. I kind of live in that world a little bit. And this other text, as a Blazer fan, what could you want done at the deadline? I think you're tied to Giannis, so you can't do anything big until then. I'll kind of ask a question that's a little adjacent to that statement of, yes, the Blazers might be tied to this Giannis move if he's moved. Does everyone stand pat? Is everyone waiting for Giannis to get done and then other dominoes fall? Because if Giannis doesn't get moved, do we sit at the trade deadline and everything happened yesterday and nothing happens?
I don't think so. I think there are teams that have a genuine belief that either they want to or they have an opportunity. Like a team like the Lakers and a team like the Knicks. Those teams are hoping that Giannis goes into the summer. Because if they want to try to go down that path, they can.
I was just curious if it's something like similar to baseball. Remember when Aaron Judge was a free agent, kind of flirted with San Diego Padres, the San Francisco Giants, and the Yankees? Every other hitter is waiting for Judge.
That's
Every
a little
other
bit
GM
different, though.
is waiting. I'm curious if basketball was like that, too.
It can be, particularly in the summertime as far as holding things up. But the list for Giannis, now teams will all check in, but you have to be at a certain spot.
Right.
You have to have a certain roster. You have to have the assets necessary to facilitate.
It's going to eliminate half the league right off the bat.
Yes.
Yeah.
So with that, it's not going to hold up everything. Like the Kings can make moves. The Wizards can make moves. Hell, the Blazers can make moves. Now, will the Blazers be willing to part with their draft capital? Probably not, but we'll see how that shakes out. But there are a lot of other moves that can be tangential, and also, and somebody put it in YouTube, was like, oh, don't tell me that moves at the deadline or discussions at the deadline lead to moves in the summer. Well, then be willfully ignorant, because that's how you got Deni Avdija.
Well, yeah, and those conversations start all the time.
Well, you talk about prudency. That's how this front office operates. They are slower than I think fans want in general. But as far as having discussions, they do that, and they typically have them, and then they revisit them. That's just the way that they operate. And you can be against that or be for it or be ambivalent to it, but that's the reality of how this works. But as far as like the reinforcements arriving, you got some reinforcements in shooting with Krejci already. You're very likely going to get Scoot back very soon. And that's having him introduced into the team and having a point guard, that's going to be helpful. They've played multiple games without a point guard, and they've played multiple games without centers. The two of the most probably valuable positions in basketball as far as what they mean to your offense and what they mean to your defense. So, you're addressing some shortcomings in that. And I'm not saying it's like adding a new player, but it's adding a player that you haven't had all season. That's valuable. But I do believe that there are probably going to be a couple transactions that are going to not fundamentally change the team, but definitely alter the rotation.
There's chatter on the YouTube right now that Anthony Davis was just traded to the Washington Wizards.
Oh, did it happen?
R.I.P. Anthony Davis.
Yep, there it is. All right.
Anthony Davis and Trae Young. Woof.
So the Wizards were looking at Sabonis and Davis.
Woof. I'd rather have Sabonis.
This looks like,
I love AD. I think AD's great. I'm just worried about those knees. I'm worried about that back. I'm worried that he's just a large human being.
And
he's already starting to break.
Here's the deets from Shams. Anthony Davis, Jaden Hardy, D'Angelo Russell, Dante Exum to the Wizards.
Exum, I forgot about him.
Yeah, right. For Chris Middleton, A.J. Johnson, Malachi Branham, Marvin Bagley III, 2 first-round picks and 3 second-rounders.
So the Wizards or the Mavs are getting Chris Middleton's expiring salary. A.J. Johnson's a nice little flyer. Branham's a rotation player. Bagley's an end guy. But they got 2 firsts and 3 seconds for AD. And so the interesting thing about this is the Wizards have been looking for a big to move Alex Sarr to a Jaren Jackson-like role.
To
a 4.
Tim Duncan type role.
Not that, because Duncan's, but kind of like having, if you're talking about the idea of Robinson and Duncan, sure. But they want him to be more fluid and not have to be the anchor of the defense. Think of him like Chet or Mobley or or Jaren, where you're a second side just monster. When the Blazers played the Wizards the other day, he had 4 blocks or 5, I can't remember. Almost all of them were just coming out of nowhere and just erasing it. His mobility is out of this world, but he's not a big, strong, physical guy. He's more of a I don't want to say finesse, but he's finesse. The interesting thing about this is Anthony Davis wants to be that guy. He doesn't want to be the 5. He doesn't want to be the center. He doesn't want to be the guy who takes the punishment. Anthony Davis, welcome to playing center. You were playing center for the Washington Wizards. Deal with it.
Let's talk about that. Let's put a pin in this real quick. We'll go to break. When we come back, Anthony Edwards in Washington. There's something else at play here that you haven't mentioned that I want to get to. Where are the Washington Wizards record-wise right now? One of the worst teams in the league. How's this draft look? Sleeping Giant? We'll find out. 105.1 The Fan. Went a little long there, so we'll keep it short here. Get back on the track. Coming up in hour number deuce, we'll get to some Super Bowl chatter. Gambling, and everybody loves gambling. History of these Super Bowl teams, colleges with the most players in, plus a Web Gems. A loaded, fun second hour for you today. And the big nooner will get to the Olympics. They start tonight, question mark, in the morning. All I know is we're going to have live sports on.
Which is great.
Sports.
Well, what opening ceremonies are Friday evening?
I would imagine they'd
thought.
be tonight.
No, opening ceremonies,
they
they always
1 a.m.
They always like to do like
couple
few
opening
events
events,
before the actual opening ceremonies, which is dumb.
Somebody was on the YouTubes earlier said I can't wait for curling, and I don't. If you're being facetious, don't do that to me. I love curling.
Oh no, I love watching curling.
Sweep.
I
Oh, wait.
love watching curling.
I will break down some of the events we will have live on air for us during the Olympics. You will be very, very pleased,
I did some curling.
including some medal stuff.
There you go. I did some curling when I was in Grand Forks, North Dakota. They have the Grand Forks Curling Club.
Well,
Had
don't we have a
great time?
Don't we have a center here in Beaverton?
I believe
Do we?
so.
Oh.
I believe so.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean, didn't the guys who won gold, didn't they used to work out there or play out there?
I believe. Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
well,
I think
Beaverton
so.
does have some medalists over the years. They had Mac Wilkins, who went to Beaverton High School, was a gold medalist, and Mariel Zagunis,
the fencer.
Yeah,
Yes,
she went to Jesuit. Like, funny. Here's a random tangent. She stumbled into fencing because she was supposed to walk into a jazzercise class. A friend of mine that I grew up with was like one of her best friends. She goes, "Yeah, her mom dropped her off at it's in Beaverton, right off of TV Highway, on Western, I think. There was a jazzercise and a fencing club.
Well, Western doesn't hit TV Highway.
I'm sorry,
It's-
not
it
TV
hits
Highway. It's
Beaverton
Hillsdale. Yeah, I'm sorry. I always flip those two. But she went into the fencing spot, which is literally right next door, and she was like, "What's this?" And she became an Olympian and gold medalist, multi-time medal winning fencer. Random story.
Turned out okay.
Turned out okay.
Anthony Davis traded to the Washington Wizards in a blockbuster deal with the Mavs. Anthony Davis, Jaden Hardy, D'Angelo Russell, and Dante Exum to the Wizards for Chris Middleton, A.J. Johnson, Malachi Branham, don't know the guy, Marvin Bagley III, 2 first rounds, and 3 second rounders. Real quickly, is this draft going to be a nice draft?
Yep.
Could I argue a little island misfit toy theory here? Not that Alex Sarr is an island misfit toy. He's such a young kid. It's hard to say that yet. Anthony Davis, Trae Young, Alex Sarr, and a potential top 3 pick in the draft. It's not a bad little team.
Well, I mean, number one,
If you get one and you decide to go DeBonce or you go Peterson at the point, like, that's not a bad crew to work with. You wish you had Denny Avdia, obviously, but that's not a bad crew. And dare I say, that's a better team for Giannis. All right,
Yeah.
that was a stretch.
Yeah.
But
But-
that's not a bad little team, assuming AD is healthy, assuming Trae Young is not a debacle. There's a lot of assumptions that need to be made.
I think you can very strongly assume that neither Trae Young nor Anthony Davis is going to play much for the Wizards this year.
Oh, this year? No.
Because Trae is just kind of like quasi shut down, and AD's having surgery.
Yeah.
So this isn't going to impact the Wizards draft pick right away.
But that's what I mean, though. So if they're going to still be terrible, which they are,
Yeah, so they'll be in a good spot to have a top 3 pick in this draft.
and you'd have 2 superstars, quote unquote, and Anthony Davis and
And
Trae Young.
just see if the Mavericks decide to go and steer into the skid now too.
Yeah.
Because the only guys that they're really looking at building forward with right now are Kyrie is that guy, and
Assuming he comes back healthy.
yeah, and Coop.
And Cooper. Yeah,
Like Flag is. Did you see what he did the other night? 36, 9-6.
I sure did.
He's doing that pretty regular. Like he had
You
his.
saw his 49-point game.
Yeah, like he's doing this regularly now.
Good little basketball player.
He is. I was diving into some of the numbers the other day, and it just so happened. I asked Harris when he walked in, I'm like, who do you think has more drives on the season, Shaedon Sharpe or Cooper Flag? And you were like, I'm going to say Cooper. The number was like, the difference between the two is 3.
That's crazy.
And it was just like, if I had told
Such
you
different
that,
players, too.
but if I had told you that, you'd probably be like, oh, probably Shaedon.
I would think so.
And
Yeah,
again,
the guard.
This isn't like a shot at
The
Shaedon
super
at all.
athletic guard
Yeah, it was just like,
that has, highlight dunks after highlight dunks.
it's just a matter of like, this is the difference between Cooper Flag and other prospects.
Yeah.
Like he turned 19 a month and a half ago, and he's already performing at that level.
Yeah, we use Shaedon as an example because he's local, but yeah, Coop is destroying everybody. He's evolving. He's
Yeah.
learning how to play the NBA game
A supercomputer.
at a high level real quickly.
Yeah.
Well, and he's kind of been like their de facto point guard for most of the
Yeah,
season.
Yes,
basically.
that's, we talked
So
about that
that's why
coming into
he's
the
driving
season.
so much.
We talk about Veet Krejci
Mm-hmm.
and his ability to open up the offense when Denny comes back. When Kyrie's rocking the ball up the court, what do you do with Cooper Flag?
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Just turns into nightmare fuel real quick.
Let's get into some Super Bowl situations, as I don't know if you guys heard, but there is a game this weekend. The Seattle Seahawks will take on the New England Patriots. Let's have a little fun. We'll start with gambling in hour number deuce. That's Danny. I'm Patrick. Rusty over there, 105.1 The Fan.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
Jeff Rust here with your Sports Center update. First on the Fan, the Trailblazers now losers of 6 straight. After giving up a 19-point first-half lead to the Suns last night, they're off until Friday when they host the New-Look Grizzlies for a back-to-back. Memphis sending Jaren Jackson Jr., Jock Lawndale, John Conchar, and Vince Williams Jr. to the Jazz for Walter Clayton Jr., Kyle Anderson, Taylor Hendricks, and George Niang. ESPN Shams Charania reporting the Mavericks trading Anthony Davis, Jaden Hardy, D'Angelo Russell, Dante Exum to the Wizards for Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, Malachi Branham, Marvin Bagley the third, 2 first-round picks, and 3 second-round picks. And, of course, late last night, ESPN Shams Charania reporting the Clippers trading James Harden to the Cavaliers for Darius Garland and a second-round pick. 8 days after firing offensive coordinator Tanner Engstrand, the Jets announcing they are hiring former NFL head coach Frank Reich to fill that spot. Reich was head coach of the Colts from 2018 to 2022 and head coach of the Panthers in 2023. He served as interim head coach at Stanford this past season. More sports scores and stories in 30 minutes. I'm Jeff Rust from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work, insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
Your home for the Oregon Ducks, the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
All right, hour number deuce here, the firm of Harris and Meringue. If you missed any of the first hour, you could download that, the Fan Podcast, 1051thefan.com, the Odyssey app, wherever you get your podcasts. Cruise on over to the YouTubes as well. You can catch, if you missed the Sunrise guys this morning, they had some great Super Bowl chatter, some awesome guests as well. If you missed that this morning, you can check that out on YouTube. West Coast Bias edition of Primetime tonight. If you're not in your car for that, you can check that out on the YouTubes as well. Rewind, fast forward. Except for into the future, for that would be impossible. Isaac Rupp has appeared on the injury report. He is listed as probable for Thursday. I am told he is not on the injury report for Friday. So the boy's back in action in just a matter of moments. Well, should we talk more basketball, Danny?
Yeah, no, like I said, there's stuff is happening. The Oklahoma City Thunder have traded for Jared McCain. The 76ers get a 2026 Rockets first-round pick and 3 second-round picks. This is
That
the
Rockets pick ain't going to be that great.
No, but it's draft capital, and the
Yeah.
Sixers don't have a ton of it. And with Maxey and VJ, McCain's been kind of had a rough year, which is a real bummer because McCain's a great kid, but he was looking like before he got hurt last year as the best player in his class. I mean, he was phenomenal. I think he played 25 or 26 games to start the season. He couldn't miss.
Yeah, I really struggle with what the Sixers are doing right now. I
The
don't.
Sixers struggle with the Sixers are doing
Yeah,
right
they
now.
just don't have a direction. They don't know what they want. Like, once I started hearing that VJ Edgecombe is available, I know all players are available, but in honest truth, VJ Edgecombe is available. I'm like, I'm
Well,
out on you guys. I'm out on
they,
you guys.
They don't want to trade him. But if they can get a team to give them a metric crap ton of draft capital and take Paul George's contract, they would listen. Now,
Yeah.
would they do it? No, like, I was talking to folks in Philly yesterday afternoon, and I was checking in on that. And one of the guys goes, if the 76ers traded VJ, I'd kill him myself. Like, VJ is a monster. Now, I love VJ by himself. I love Maxey by himself. I get a little Dame CJ just because of the size.
Small guards.
Because Tyrese is tiny.
Tiny. Very.
I talked to somebody who works.
VJ's small, but that kid can jump out of gym.
Not only that, he's strong as hell. He's more Victor Oladipo than anything else. Like that's the comp I've really had from him for a long time. Who's a guy who plays a lot bigger than he is, but he's not huge. You know what I mean? So if he had like Wes Matthews' frame, you could maybe talk yourself into him like sliding up to the 3 a little bit more. But VJ's not quite that big. But on the Tyrese Maxey side of things, I was talking to somebody who works in biomechanics. He was a guy that ran a facility that's world renowned for what they do, and we were talking about who is the best athlete in the NBA. This was last year, and I said, for my money, Amen Thompson is the best athlete in the league, and he's like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. He goes, for me, the size matters.
Sure.
We all know size matters.
Well, you've said it repeatedly. I know you're making a joke there, but you've said it repeatedly. For you, size is a big deal.
It is, because you can't. There's no coaching size.
Right.
You can't. I mean, I guess you could do a leg extension now, but you're out for a year.
Break your legs to make them bigger.
But he goes, I got a name for you. I was like, who? He goes, Tyrese Maxey. And I was like, interesting. And he goes, his acceleration, deceleration, burst, quickness, body control, and pliability, i.e. the ability to turn a corner without going wide, like his ability to bend at the hips side to side, like basically get parallel. Like think of like an ice skater making the turn in the Olympics, how they're almost parallel to the floor.
Right.
Maxey's balance is so insane that when he has this ability to get so low and yet maintain these incredible speeds, and it made me think about athleticism differently. I know it's a random tangent, but I just wanted to call that one out. If VJ is available, it's available for the moon.
Yeah, I get that. I feel, and I mean, this is why I'm definitely not an NBA GM nor an NBA expert by any means. VJ would be untouchable for me. I would move Maxey just because of the price. You know, he gave him the big extension, so someone's going to be happy that he's locked in.
You know it's really good to have?
Proven.
Good players that are under contract.
That's true.
And Maxey is worth every penny of that.
And if you're telling me that VJ and Maxey might not work best together, I believe VJ's the real deal. And this isn't a mystery box to me for VJ yet. I know small sample size. He ain't Cooper Flagg. He ain't Victor.
He's really good.
But he's really good.
The
And if I got two guards and I need to get rid of one, I'm going to stick with the younger, cheaper one.
See, I don't think that works.
I know. And that's
Because you are mystery boxing.
exactly.
Because do you know where Tyrese Maxey sits right now? In the NBA.
It's just like all-around player? Oh, probably top 10 easily.
Okay. So he is 6th in the NBA at scoring at 29 a game. Do you know what he is shooting from the floor?
Over 45%.
47, 39, 89. So he's a 30-point a game, 7 assists, 4 rebound player on near 50, 40, 90 splits at insane usage.
I'll tell you what.
That is worth every penny.
Every penny.
And the likelihood, you will probably not find somebody who likes VJ Edgecombe more than I do.
Mm-hmm.
The likelihood that VJ is capable of that offensive output is slim to none.
Right.
And just that
Would you get more for VJ than Maxey, though?
depends on who you went to.
Yeah.
But Maxey, if he hit the market right now, teams would be frothing at the mouth.
If I'll tell you what, we can sit here and go back and forth about, those of us that are worried about this Blazer front office and doing stuff or not doing stuff, and everybody lives in a different side of the coin from that. Boy, I'd rather be a Blazer fan than a Sixers fan. That stuff would just weird me out. I'd just be pulling my hair out.
The
and
Embiid
bald.
and the Paul George
Just
of it all.
everything, yeah. Embiid, Paul George.
But you have Maxey VJ. Look over here.
I just went through the process for what? Maxey and VJ, and I can't have both?
Well, you did go through the process. You got Joel Embiid, and he got an MVP.
Sure.
But his physical
No finals
availability.
appearance.
But that's
Yeah.
I would rather that than not, because you did
Sure.
have when you have
Take
an
the
MVP.
swing.
When you have an MVP, you have a chance. That's the perfect example of it going wrong. The NBA is heating up. But oh god.
Come on, give me some more.
I can see over my phone right now. There's 8 notifications since we came
So
into this
look
segment.
at them. Tell me something cool.
Yeah, we'll see if we've got anything.
I want to know something cool, damn it. What's the whole point of doing this thing? It's called The Big One. The Pacific Northwest Sportsman Show, presented by Loopold, returns to the Portland Expo Center Wednesday, February 11th through Sunday, the 15th at the Portland Expo Center. Enter to win a family 4-pack of tickets right now at 1051thefan.com.
Nothing extra.
Littering end.
Sorry.
Littering end. You better share it with me in the break.
Oh well.
Tired of this.
Maybe.
It's not fun.
SGA out until after the All-Star break.
Yeah, he's got an abdominal strain.
It's okay.
Yeah, turns out they have depth,
Turns out they have depth. Yes.
and they just
do.
traded for another guard.
And they just got a guard, so they'll be in just fine. Funny you mentioned Shea Gilders-Alexander. We were laughing about this 2018 draft.
The entire lottery has been traded. Almost the entirety of the first round has been traded now.
DeAndre Ayton, Marvin Bagley III, Luka Doncic, Triple J, Trae Young, Mo Bamba, Wendell Carter Jr., Colin Sexton, Kevin Knox, Mikal Bridges, SGA, Miles Bridges, Jerome Robinson, Michael Porter Jr. Hello.
And I think you can keep going. Who's after that?
Troy Brown Jr., Zaire Smith, DiVincenzo,
Yep.
Lonnie Walker IV, Kevin Herter was traded yesterday,
Multiple times.
Josh Okogie,
Multiple times.
Grayson Allen,
At least once.
Chandler Hutchinson,
Yep.
Aaron Holiday,
Yep.
Ant Simons,
Yep.
Moritz Wagner,
Yep.
Landry Shamet.
Yep.
I don't remember him out of Wichita State. Time Lord himself, Robert
Yep.
Williams, Jacob Evans.
Maybe.
Is he on Golden State?
No, but I don't know if he got another. I think he might have just had a deal and then picked up as a free agent. That one I have to double check.
I can't say this guy's name.
What's the last name?
Zanin Musa.
Musa. You got it.
Okay.
You
all right.
you got it.
All right. Omari Spellman.
Yeah.
That's the entire first round.
So, but two guys that I'm not sure of out of 30. And again,
Is it because they're good, or
that's
is it
the thing
because
you named
nobody wants them?
No, you named a lot of really good players.
I know most of these players, and I'm stupid at
Luka
basketball.
Doncic, pretty good.
Pretty
Jaren
good.
Jackson Jr., pretty
Pretty
good.
good.
I don't like Trae Young, but pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of really good players in there.
Mikal Bridges.
Really good.
The reigning MVP SGA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Porter Jr.
Not
Yeah.
bad. Not my guy, but not bad.
Hell, Anthony. Yeah, good. Like, there's a lot of really good players in there.
Rob Williams.
Rob Williams. Like, there's a lot of really good players in that draft.
Yeah.
But for the entire lottery to be traded, that's nuts.
Round 2 guys are Jalen Brunson,
Yeah.
Jared Vanderbilt,
Yeah.
Just trying to find other like big names.
Yeah,
that's kind of it.
It was a really
There's
good
an Antetokounmpo in this.
that Costas, right?
Costas, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of really good players in that draft. That is not a bad draft.
How many Antetokounmpo? There's Giannis, there's Thanasis.
4.
What are you guys, rabbits?
Well, no, because there's an Alex too, right?
Yes.
Dude,
Because
if my last name was Antetokounmpo, I'd have 30 kids.
well,
just
I
to
get it,
have
but like Alex is a
Antetokounmpos.
classically Greek name,
Yeah.
so we're all.
I'm assuming he's an Alexander.
all we're missing is a Nick,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Fun.
I love Greek names. Greek names are some of my favorite.
I mean, I'm guilty of saying Antetokounmpo as many times as possible because, damn it, I learned how to say it, and I'm proud of
It's
that.
a great name to say.
Great name to say.
Antetokounmpo.
Oh,
It's
by the
great.
way, going back, since I know we're up against it here, and we're gonna have to go to break anyway.
It's his job to get us to break. and
Tossing
he's the one
back a
pushing
little
it
bit,
late.
yes, that's why I'm stopping you guys right meow. The 2026 Winter Olympics are indeed officially underway. We got 4 curling matches going on right now. And Roger Sherman from, where is he from? Whatever. He's an Olympic reporter for somebody. Says 4 minutes into the first event of the Winter Olympics, there has been a power outage.
Nice.
Nice. Love that for them.
Viva Italia.
What are we watching the Olympics on?
Peacock.
Oh, it's always, NBC,
It's on-
Peacock, USA.
It's on the cock?
It's on
Yeah.
the cock.
God, I hate you.
I'm watching it right now, dude. Great Britain, Finland curling.
There-
Let's
ooh,
go,
there we
baby.
go.
There we go.
Sweep! When we come back, we'll get into some NFL stuff as the Super Bowl's this weekend. Let's have some fun with the NFL, all right? 105.1 The Fan, Portland Sports Leader. Don't forget, we're over on 1080 AM, too. Well, it is confirmed. Huge news. We've been talking about it for the last, hour and a half. I can confirm to you, we need a breaking news sounder. I've been trying to find one. Like, not stealing one from somebody else. Trying to find our own breaking news sounder. Ooh, that's not bad.
Well, yeah, it's
That's
definitely
not
not
bad.
bad because it's definitely been a part of a breaking news show for 40 years.
Probably more than that.
No,
60,
no, I meant
70?
like somebody else's show here at the Fan.
Oh, okay,
Like, I
gotcha.
don't want to steal Dirt and Sprague's breaking news sounder.
If it makes you feel any better, the title underneath that one, or the artist says Dusty and Cam.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Is-
we'll steal it from that
Is
dead
that
show.
is that NBC Nightly News?
No, that was ABC.
ABC. I always get those two mixed.
Put that on my page, amigo.
Yeah, you got it, man.
Thanks. I can confirm breaking news. Curling is on television.
Yes, it is. We have got Great Britain versus Norway. It's the mixed.
It's the mixed teams. One thing that I love about watching the Olympics, similar to World Cup, or like any sort of those international things, is boy, everybody is a walking stereotype of their country.
Oh God, yes.
Every single person, no matter where you're from.
That changes drastically
The
in the
USA,
Summer Olympics.
the USA team, kind of pudgy with mustaches. Yeah, bro, that's America, right there.
Yeah.
USA.
I'm going to say something very controversial. Is this the one place where a man can yell at a woman to sweep more and get away with it?
Probably.
My God, dude.
My wife yells at me to sweep. We are role reverse in the Harris household. I just do what I'm told.
I
What-
just saw the
what-
mixed team and I was like, oh, that could be. That's like
Great. What's next?
The
You gonna
first
tell
thing-
a joke about what do you tell a woman with two black eyes?
you already told.
We're
us
gonna go
twice.
there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Uh,
Wow. I want out of this. I want the record to state that I had nothing to do with that conversation.
it's not okay. It's not okay, but it's a very dark joke. But I just started thinking about this because, like, going to the curling club, it was a lot of husband and wife teams.
I would
It's like,
imagine. Yeah.
you know, like,
communication.
and that was the joke that came up as soon as I saw it was the mixed. I was just like, oh God, that joke just popped back into my head. So I'm sorry if I offended anybody. I'm not, but it was funny.
I was like, you're not sorry.
We all know that you are not,
Not sorry. Yeah.
Canceled. It was nice knowing you, Meringue.
Yep, see ya. The NFL has the Super Bowl this weekend. New England Patriots taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Spread is staying tight at 4.5. It really hasn't
Because
moved.
nobody knows if a quarterback's going to die. Is Drake May's arm going to fall off, or Sam Darnold's oblique's going to tear?
I'm still just surprised that it hasn't gone one way or the other
Well-
or both ways. Like it was at 3.5 and then it went to 5.5.
I think it's definitely waiting on sharp money because sharp money is going to wait until the very end, and then I think you're going to see a move.
Are you a prop bet kind of guy? Do you like looking at prop bets?
I do, and I know I've heard Dirt say this that he's a heads guy, and that explains so much about him.
Say this again.
Dirt's a heads guy on the coin toss.
What does that mean?
Come on,
Oh, I would pick tails every time. You would.
no,
What does that mean?
Rust, heads or tails?
Yeah, I don't.
I know that heads,
Really?
I know that heads weighs more than tails.
Okay, but tails never fails.
Well, great, but whatever. I couldn't tell you the last time somebody came to me was like, "Hey, we're gonna toss a coin here." What do you? I don't know. I don't care.
This reminds me of that scene in The Simpsons when Bart and Lisa have to play rock paper scissors, and Lisa goes in her conscience. She says, "Poor, weak, predictable Bart
Yeah.
always chooses rock."
Yep.
And then it goes to Bart, and he goes, "Good old rock,"
Good old Rock never fails me.
and then he loses.
Yep.
I don't know if I'm a prop. Oh, I'm not a gambler, but ESPN has some like tiers of best values, very good values,
They
future
don't have
bets.
any vested interest in that. They haven't partnered with a casino or a sportsbook or anything like that, right?
Odds by DraftKings.
Ah,
Subject
there it
to
is.
change. There it is. There it is. There's some like weird ones in here, like tackle assists. Bro, I watch a lot of NFL. I do not know if I can like tell you exactly. Oh, nice tackle assist there from Jalen Hawkins. I don't know if I can do that. However, Sam Darnold over under 1.5 passing touchdowns.
That's a spicy number.
The over is minus 122. The under is minus 104. See, they're both minus.
Yeah.
Is that really a good value? Like, I want plus money.
Yeah. Also, the expectation is him actually going over.
Yes.
Interesting. I would not have thought that.
Jason Myers, over under 1.5 field goals made. Over is minus 195.
Yeah.
Under,
I'd take the over there.
under plus 151.
Yeah. Yeah.
But here's what's interesting on that Sam Darnold, like over under 1.5 passing touchdowns. Jason Myers has an over under of 2.5 extra points made. Same numbers as Sam Darnold's touchdowns. Over -122, under -104.
That when you're mathing it out, that makes sense.
But I mean, they still think that they could score less than 3 touchdowns.
Well, no, the math is saying it's more likely that they would score more.
Totally,
than that.
but it's still minus money, is what I'm saying.
because
to be under.
You understand how that part of it works, right?
I do.
Okay, it's a hedge.
I do.
Okay.
I know. I
I'm
understand.
not saying that about you. I'm just
No,
saying
I
like
know. I would just imagine it would be plus money because I would think the chances of them only scoring 2 touchdowns are kind of slim to me.
yeah, we've only had a couple of those Super Bowls.
That's why it would be plus money.
But
I hate gambling.
again,
so
it's
stupid.
the hedge. I mean, the algorithm is algorithming.
Sam Darnold, over under 20.5 pass completions. They're telling you to take the under. -116.
What's the over?
I don't see it. These are just like their featured
Okay.
bets. The last quarterback to complete 21 passes
Bet
against
this sucker.
New England was Baker Mayfield in Week 10. He's the last quarterback to complete over 21 passes.
What?
Yeah, that's what it says. The last quarterback to complete 21 passes against New England
Oh, against New England.
was Baker Mayfield.
Okay. Strong team.
Seattle
Strong
operates a
defense, I should
run-first
say.
scheme, and offenses tend to lean towards the run against New England.
Yeah, makes sense.
Kenneth Walker has some interesting stuff. They think he could be a really big player in this game.
I'm going to say, is the line 87.5 yards?
Ooh, I don't know. Let's find that out.
That for whatever reason, that's the number that came into my head.
JSN is over under 94.5 receiving yards.
Okay. That's
6.5 receptions.
It's actually a pretty big number.
I'll go under on the 94 just because.
That's a pretty big number.
Yeah, especially for a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker is over under 2.5 receptions.
Okay.
I don't see rushing yards. I'm still looking here.
I just felt like his rushing total would be high for whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look
Okay.
it up. Yeah, what would you feel comfortable betting on a Kenneth Walker III? Look, getting into this game outside of gambling, I think Kenneth Walker's going to have a big game. And not just because of no Charbonnet, but just because they're going to have to run the ball.
Probably.
And that's, if there was a weakness of this New England defense, which is peaking at the right time, I would say it's running the ball.
I mean, the secondary is really strong.
Mm-hmm.
Linebacking core is very solid.
And Sam, despite winning a lot of games, can throw picks.
Yeah, he's prone. I shouldn't say prone. He's capable of blowing up. But
He's looked a lot better of late.
in the playoffs, he's not blown up.
No, he is not.
And he blew up the Rams.
Yes.
I mean, so his last, 4 games, he's been good. He hasn't had the blow-up moment.
I'm being told on the YouTube, Pats are 31st in the league at stopping the other team's wide receiver 1. That's not good. If that's a true stat, JSN, come on down, baby.
Come eat.
Come on down.
Yeah.
Is he carrying that torch over to Italy?
He's the guy I want to watch the most, honestly, in the Super Bowl. If
JSN?
there's one player, it's
fair.
JSN. I think it's JSN. There's going to be a lot of focus on Will Campbell
Yeah.
and how he plays on that offensive line.
Or how he doesn't play.
Or how he doesn't play, yeah. Some other guys, Kenneth Walker III, I think, is probably your, if you want to talk X factor in this game, even from a gambling standpoint, I think Kenneth Walker is probably a big number on your list. And I don't want to sound like an idiot, but Drake May's going to have to play a good game. He's going to have to play a great game, honestly.
Well,
Sam Darnold can play mediocre games and they win.
how is that going to happen if his arm is falling off?
And his left tackle kind of doo-doo. Where are they on Will Campbell? I know he's a rookie.
Yeah, I don't think he's doo-doo. I think he's just had moments where things have not gone as expected.
He's just a top 5 pick at left tackle in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, unless you're Joe Thomas or Orlando Pace, it's like,
They're
So,
doo-doo.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else on this team. Everybody's like hawking Christian Gonzalez. I know
Well,
he's
I
a
mean,
former Duck, so locally, but
even beyond that, Gonzalez is a damn good corner.
I know. I just am tired to hear, he had that crucial interception from Jared Stidham in the AFC Championship game. I'm like, that I could have caught.
Yeah.
That Stidham cocked back his arm, and I was like, don't do that. Don't do that.
500.
Don't do that.
Yeah. No,
and
but
he did it.
But Gonzalez he's a heck of a player.
That D-line, I'm definitely watching a lot for Seattle. Leonard Williams, D-Law.
I just have to say, this totally random tangent. I just saw the name of one of the Norwegian curlers, Nodergarten.
Fantastic.
I mean, that's way to be on brand.
What about the Great Britain people? Is it like Jason White?
Smith,
Yeah.
Smythe.
Smythe.
The Scots probably don't like that.
No, they probably don't like that.
How many punctuation marks or accent marks were in that Norwegian name?
I'm absolutely
The
enthralled.
double
right
dots
now.
above the J and
Yeah, curling. Oh, the Norwegian name. There's just a million. What do they call the double dots? The umlaut is the German one. What's the double dots? I can't remember that
nothing
one.
for you.
I'm going with double dots.
Yeah,
There you
I'm
go.
going to go with double dots.
The old double D.
The old double D. Let's stay in this and let's have some fun with some Super Bowl nuggets. Colleges with the most players in it, and two colleges are on a streak right now. One just got kicked out. We'll get to some more fun with numbers when it comes to the Super Bowl, but we'll toss it over to the Kahuna with sports.
You ever had a big kahuna burger?
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
This update brought to you by Mountaintop Metal Roofing. No maintenance, energy efficient, fire resistant, and a lifetime warranty. Do it once, do it right. Visit mountaintopmetalroofing.com. First on the Fan, the Trailblazers now losers of 6 straight after giving up a 19-point first half lead to the Suns last night. They're off until Friday when they host the new-look Grizzlies for a back-to-back. Memphis sending Jaren Jackson Jr., Jock Lawndale, John Conchar, and Vince Williams Jr. to the Jazz for Walter Clayton Jr., Kyle Anderson, Taylor Hendricks, and George Niang. ESPN Shams Charania reporting the Mavericks trading Anthony Davis, Jaden Hardy, D'Angelo Russell, Dante Exum to the Wizards for Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, Malachi Branham, Marvin Bagley III, 2 firsts and 3 second-round picks. The 76ers also sending guard Jared McCain to the Thunder for a 2026 Rockets first-round pick and 3 second-round picks. And last night, Shams also reporting the Clippers trading James Harden to the Cavaliers for Darius Garland and a second-rounder. More sports scores and stories in 30 minutes. I'm Jeff Russ from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Recruiting with Andrew Nemec, Thursday evenings at 7 after Isaac and Souk on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
We'll get to Web Gems in a moment here. The most storied rivalry in all of college basketball takes another turn this weekend. There's some cool stats behind it. Also, probably two teams you should watch if you're trying to bet on college basketball in the future. But some more Super Bowl fun and kind of some fun nuggies here. There are.
Hold on, before you get going, I just want the record to reflect.
Sure.
I looked over the thermometer and saw it was a little low. I turned it up for you.
Oh, really? What's low?
This is 67. It's set to 70, but it was at 67.
Have you noticed that I come in with a jacket every day?
Mm-hmm. Do you notice that I'm in shorts and a T-shirt right now?
Dude, every day, man. You're like stretching in front of me. It's disgusting.
You didn't seem disgusted by it a minute ago.
Well, I need them shorts to be a little longer just in case.
I don't feel good. Let's talk sports.
Rusty, is this like someone's mean to you on the playground?
God, Mom and Dad, stop fighting.
Oh, there's no fighting, but somebody was winning.
Gross. Gross.
Just, I want to dig an ice pick into my ear.
Not into your eyes, though.
Oakley dokley.
Yep, no, there too.
Schools with the most players in this year's Super Bowl, little college football edition of the Super Bowl here we'll get to. This is based solely on what school they were drafted from. Mm-hmm. So now when on the NFL, it's like last played for.
Yes.
We're all going to claim our own peeps here. I'm just glad I get to claim Gardner Minshew.
Like, what is it, Texas Tech quarterback?
Felt it right there.
Where did Shuck go?
Tyler Shuck?
Yeah.
Oregon,
Tech?
Texas Tech,
There we
Louisville.
go. All right, yeah.
But I think his last place was Louisville.
Was that it?
Louisville.
Okay.
Louisville. So this is based solely on what schools they were drafted from. Now, there's not a lot of surprise here, but there is one nice surprise. Two, actually. Number one would be Alabama with 7 players. Followed up 2 at number 6 is Louisiana State University.
Go Tigers.
We won't play that offense. Oops, I clicked the wrong button.
Go Beavers.
Michigan at 4. Their state brethren, Michigan State with 4.
Well, you get K9.
It took me by surprise, I must say.
I was a little surprised to see Michigan State, and followed up with another 4 at University of North Carolina. Drake May.
Yeah. Who's the
But
other?
still, I'm not sure these are just numbers, and it does include practice squad and IR.
Oh, okay.
Julius Peppers.
Yeah. You just named the 2 players from North Carolina.
Yes. Yep, that's it. That's all I got. Texas with 4, and your Trojans with 4 as well. Then a whole bunch at 3.
Quarterback, though.
What's that?
First quarterback.
First quarterback in a Super Bowl. My alma mater has a Super Bowl MVP. Just throwing that out there. You know who doesn't? The UW. Just throwing that out there. Just want to let people know.
And they went
Never
0-12 in what year?
2000. What? Oh God, was it 2008? Never forget.
Yeah. Exactly.
0-12.
Yeah, never forget,
Yeah.
except for the year that
who's
it
the Super
happened.
Bowl MVP
For what?
for the Cougs?
Mark Rippon.
Get-
Yeah, baby.
I'm letting you.
Mark Rippon. Yeah, dude, he's my guy. Super Bowl MVP. Go Cougs.
Hard hitting Mark Rippon.
Hard hitting Mark Rippon. You know them Redskins teams that had different quarterbacks every time because none of them were any good? Well, Theismann died, so there is fair to him.
That's tough.
Dougie Williams was good, but like
Short-lived.
how good does your program have to be, like your NFL franchise have to be, that you can go back to the Super Bowl and win it 3 times with 3 different quarterbacks?
Pretty good spot.
Joe Gibbs, nice
Pretty
little
good
coach. Nice little coach. So then there's some fun kind of records that are continuing to live on forever. With the New England Patriots making the Super Bowl, Penn State continues its record of having a former player in every Super Bowl.
That's bonkers. That just shows you the longevity of Penn State.
Penn State
Like
right there.
when we've debated the blue blood stuff, that's
Well, Penn State's got a lot of kind of Notre Dame, Army, Navy to them in the sense that they've been playing football there for a long time.
and been good for a long time.
For a long time. And I think sometimes you forget, we like to laugh and joke about the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Penn State's right there with a lot of them. Notre Dame, Army, Navy, etc. Another one that's interesting, let's see, also with the New England Patriots winning, this is the 25th consecutive year that the University of Georgia has a player on its Super Bowl roster.
Yeah, that matches their ascension.
It's the longest. It's the longest streak. Wait, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because Penn State would be there.
Yes. LSU had it, but LSU did not have a player on the active roster last year in the Super Bowl for the Eagles or Chiefs. So I don't know. Go Tigers.
Oh yeah, because that makes sense. There's no honey badger, so
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's also just like so many random dudes, like the third string right tackle. It's like, where'd he go? You went to Georgia. You're like, oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, depth, it matters.
Jared Wilson was selected in the third round of this year's draft. That keeps Georgia on the board against in the Super Bowl conversation.
Did you know that Tyrann Mathieu, when he was in college, tried a bleach and Coke cocktail to try to pass a drug test?
I did see this. Nemec was talking about this yesterday, too, on Primetime, that Honey Badger failed 10 drug tests at
least.
LSU.
Oh.
At the very least.
The
Yeah,
man
we
loved
talked
his
about this on
weed.
Happy Hour, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he tried the old bleach and Coke cocktail.
I'm sure bleach is probably really good for your insides.
Oh, no, that's what he said. He's like, I felt my insides were going to burst out of me.
Well, yeah, you put poison in you.
Yeah,
It's like he didn't die.
yeah. So good times.
Man, just don't do drugs.
All because you wanted to smoke weed.
I mean, I like weed. I don't know if I like weed that much.
Well, I mean, look, it also depends on what state you're in, how serious it is.
That's why I live in the great state of Washington, amigo.
It's not even just
And
that-
Oregon.
it's not even just that. It's just for weed, dude. Just,
Yeah.
That's wild.
Giving up a lot of stuff just to get high. Just get drunk, man. They don't care.
Or just don't.
Ah, man, that's so boring.
It's not.
Or just maybe it shouldn't be scheduled like it is on the old narcotics list. How about that? Anyway, sports.
You got to go to jail, Rust.
Coming for you.
I mean, I've been there,
Do you have
On
any
the
oth-
list.
Do you have any other Trojans on the Super Bowl team?
Off the top of my head, I can't think of anybody.
Rusty, can you think of any Ducks?
but Christian
Both the rosters.
Gonzalez,
Right, Christian Gonzalez.
on the old Patriots. Outside of that, that's the first one. That's the only one that comes to mind.
Yeah, I can't
right
think
off
of.
the top of my head.
I don't think I have any Cougs here, so I'm out
There's,
on
there's
that.
4, so let me just scroll through the Seahawks roster and see if anybody pops to my head.
Oh yeah, we did just find out there is 4. Sam Darnold, the only USC quarterback in a Super Bowl. That's a wild
Who
thought.
else?
right?
Oh, Big Cat. Leonard Williams.
Leonard Williams. There you
Duh.
go. Yeah, he went to USC. No Cougs for
who
me.
else is on
I
the
mean, there
roster?
might be. I don't really think so.
Oh, Uchenna. Nwosu.
okay.
Nwosu's a Trojan.
Gotcha. Jake Bobo. No, he's a UCLA.
Yeah.
Bobo went to UCLA.
Yes.
Oh, Peely. Peely's another. It's basically their entire defensive front.
Gotcha.
Their entire defensive front is from USC.
JSN, Ohio State.
Mhm.
Kenneth Walker III, Michigan State.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold, USC.
Mm-hmm.
Drake May, UNC. Trayvon Henderson, Ohio State.
Yeah. I'm not sure where.
Oh, I do have a Coug in the Super Bowl. Kyle Williams for the Patriots.
There you go.
He's
There
a
we go.
receiver. He doesn't catch balls, but
No.
he plays wide receiver.
You do have the great Eastern Washington though.
Cooper Cup.
Cooper.
Cooper Cup, Eastern Washington.
And then what on New England? I don't-
Stephon Diggs. Does anybody know where Stephon Diggs went to school?
Well, I was just saying, from where does Ramondre Stevenson originate?
I don't know.
I don't know. I used to know. Playing that game, I could tell you everyone.
Stephon Diggs, Maryland.
Oh, okay.
Stephon
That's
Diggs
an
played
upset.
for Maryland.
Never would have guessed that.
Rashid Shaheed.
I bet you that's a little school.
Anybody got that?
I don't have one. Off
I
the top of my
bet you
head.
that's a little school.
I will give you a hint.
Ooh.
You know the AD of this school, or the GM of this school.
Who?
He went to Weber State.
Oh, there you go.
No kidding.
Rashid Shaheed, Weber State
Weber
Wildcats.
State, notorious football program.
Like I told you, small school
Yeah.
probably.
Undrafted free agent in 2022, signed with the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, nice little acquisition there for Seattle.
Look, I think there's scouts everywhere that are looking at college programs all the time, no matter what. I will let them have it that they missed on Rashid Shaheed out of Weber State.
It's tough sometimes.
I, as much as being a scout would be a rad job, if you're really good at it, I don't know. I don't wish watching Weber State football on my worst enemy.
well, it's like, look,
Maybe
where
on
did,
Danny, but not on my worst
Do you
enemy.
guys remember where Jerry Rice came from?
Mississippi Valley State.
Was it okay? I was gonna say Mississippi Valley or Missouri Valley. One
Um,
of those MISS.
Brett Favre, he's Southern Miss.
There we go. But anyway, they come from all places. You know what I mean?
Carl Malone, isn't he
little
La
tiny
Tech?
schools? I don't want to talk about Carl Malone.
I'm Carl Malone.
I don't want to imagine what happens in the back ends of his tractor trailers.
Hard pass on Carl Malone. I always hated Carl Malone. which sucks because I grew up loving John Stockton.
I mean, I love Karl Malone, the player.
I don't know if anybody likes Karl Malone, the human.
Yeah.
Well, look,
He pissed me off as a player all the time. He'd
Those
do
two
that,
are-
that fadeaway jumper. He'd kick his leg out
Oh,
and
yeah.
kick people. Oh, I
those
hate
two
it.
are both a little troublesome these days.
Yeah, old Stockton,
Yeah.
at least he ain't Karl Malone.
No, that's true.
Also,
There's no coming back from Karl Malone.
Vernon Maxwell talked about playing Stockton one time, and he was guarding him too tight, and he goes, somebody told him, "Don't do that to him," and he's like, "What you mean, man?" And he went up to him and like got tied up on him. And he goes, "Stock hit me with a forearm in the chest so hard that I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna take this." And then he reared back and threw a pass, like aiming for my head, and it just went behind my ear. And I looked behind me to see if anybody was there. There was nobody there. He was trying to tear my head off with a missile of a pass.
Yeah.
And he goes, and then everybody let me know, try it again, because he did not care.
Or is it because Stockton was that much shorter, too?
Well, no, Stock wasn't that short.
He's 6'1", 6'2".
Like he's short, but not. The best thing about Stock was when they were in Spain for the Olympics for the Dream Team, he would dress like a normal dude and could walk anywhere. He was just walking around pushing the stroller with his family and just blended in because like every other white guy. It was great for him.
GU legend.
There you go.
GU legend.
His
Drafted
kid,
the year I was born.
not so much.
His kid was okay.
He's okay. He was a college basketball player.
College basketball player.
Yeah.
Nice little point guard for
Nothing
few
wrong
over
with
there. Up next is Web Gems. We'll head to college basketball for a little bit of fun with that as a historic rivalry takes shape again this weekend. We'll go there next. 105.1 The Fan.
Sometimes it's good.
Aw, I've interrupted happy time.
Sometimes it's bad.
Ow, son of a...
It's Web Gems,
What'd you do?
the firm of Harris and Meringue on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 and 1080 The Fan.
Step into a Slim Jim. Man, everybody's got a lot of opinions in that YouTube chat on this Blazers situation. More power to you guys. I like the discourse. I like y'all talking and everybody freaking out. Concept of
Shiny things are not always good. New
man.
is not always good.
no, dude. AD, Trae Young, hard pass.
I'm
hard pass
out.
on both. Yeah, I'd rather do nothing. Coming up in the Big Nooner, we will chat some Olympics. Kind of gauge your all's interest in it and see what you're feeling. If you're ready for the Olympics, what kind of events you like. We'll talk about somebody doing a very knee-centric event without a knee. We'll look at the schedule. Some fun stuff. There's mixed curling on the Peacock right now. If you want to check that out, Great Britain and Norway. So we got a lot of that to get to in the final hour. Web Gems is brought to you from the state of North Carolina. For Saturday will mark the 88th meeting between Duke and North Carolina, in which both are ranked. Now catch this. There's some fun stories to this. That is 47 more than any other matchup. In those games,
There's a reason they're both the color blue, because they are the bluest of blue bloods.
of the 87 games that have happened already, North Carolina has 44 wins. Duke has 43. I expect Duke to win this game this weekend. That'll make it 50-50 right there. North Carolina is averaging 77.9 points per game. Duke, 77.4. I just saw this come across my timeline and was like, wow. I mean, I always knew this was a great rivalry. I love college basketball. You love college basketball.
You can argue it's probably the most consistent rivalry of the last 50 years.
Agreed, because I know the other one people are going to look at is Ohio State, Michigan.
And Yankees, Red Sox.
And Yankees, Red Sox. But both of those rivalries have long stretches of very lopsidedness.
Just beating the crap.
I mean, Ryan Day couldn't beat Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Even when they were not good, he couldn't beat Michigan.
And there's been long stretches just beating the crap out of the other. So, and North Carolina will have their run, and Duke will have their run, but they're usually pretty tight.
And honestly, even when, say, of late, I would say North Carolina is the one squad that's has not as been successful in comparison to the two. But even when they play, they're still close games, even if North Carolina is not ranked, because there's just something about the hatred, the juice in that building is palpable.
I mean, do you remember the days of SportsCenter when they would show the Cameron Crazies camping out for tickets? Like, that was always something, because it's only a couple miles that separates the campuses.
Oh yeah, Tobacco Road.
Yeah, but it's very, I can never remember what it is, but it's really close. I do love the new commercial. I think it's like an insurance commercial where it's like, make sure you check ahead kind of a deal. A guy shows up wearing a Duke basketball shirt and the whole family's North Carolina, or it's the other way around.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, and the girlfriend's just sitting there shaking her head like, how dare you betray me like that? But there's something about that rivalry that just, it has real staying power.
By the way, 10.5 miles.
Yeah, okay, so
21-minute drive.
It's close. So having that certainly plays a part in it. But even through different eras when one team's been better than the other, what happened to Coach K on the way out?
He lost.
Twice.
Yeah.
To North Carolina.
And that stings. He's got natties for days, but that stings.
Oh, going out, like losing your last regular season matchup against them and then losing to them in the NCAA tournament?
And look, I am no Hubie fan at North Carolina.
Sure.
The experiment has kind of run its course for me. I'm out on it. It is very hard to follow a legend in Roy Will, just like it's hard to follow a legend in Coach K. But Shire seems to have that thing still rolling. NIL might have been the greatest thing to happen to Duke because now they don't have to pretend that they pay people.
Yeah.
We always knew Kentucky paid. We always knew North Carolina paid. Fill in the blank of whoever you want to talk about. But Duke always tried to pretend that they didn't pay. That Coach K was just that good.
Yeah, just that now. He's just that good.
No, Kirby's that good too, huh?
I love Duke.
Do you guys have a side on this rivalry?
Growing up, I was certainly more North Carolina.
Yes.
The idea of North Carolina I've always liked.
Well,
more.
they had the flashier NBA players.
But that's just
Rasheed,
that.
Vince Carter.
It's not just the players, though. the powder blue and the
Jamal Mashburn.
the side paneling on the jerseys. I had the
God, I'm old because I'm going back to James Worthy,
there you go. But
Sam Perkins.
Sam Perkins,
I had
yeah.
I had
Michael.
Yeah.
the number 5 North Carolina jersey, Ed Cota. That's the OG. It's still in the closet. I will never fit in that thing again, but I will keep it there because it's just such a it's just perfect. That's a perfect college basketball jersey. And I hated Christian Laettner. I didn't hate Grant Hill. I didn't even hate JJ Redick.
Grant Hill's a top 5 favorite player of mine of all time.
See, I remember
My favorite college basketball player of all time is a Duke.
that Christian Laettner shot in the tournament. The turnaround.
Oh yeah.
I remember I was in junior high, and my parents and I, and my brother, we were in Mexico for spring break, and I remember sitting in a restaurant across from the hotel, and that's where we watched that shot. I was like, I hate Christian Laettner.
Oh yeah. But Duke has had, especially recently, like I was not a huge Elton Brand guy. Kyrie wasn't really my huckleberry.
Oh, I loved Kyrie.
I mean, I love watching him, but like the stuff that went around it.
You know, Austin Rivers was pretty good.
What did he play, like 4 games
11
in
games,
college?
yeah.
11, excuse me.
but there was a lot of stuff around that kind of the way things have kind of gone now.
I was more Kyrie than Zion.
Oh, see, that's when it shifted for me because I wasn't a Tatum guy at all.
Oh, I was a Tatum guy.
I was a Jabari Parker guy.
Oh, huge Jabari Parker guy.
Loved Jabari.
I have told you this on the air before. My favorite Duke player of all time. Do you know who it is?
I can't remember.
My favorite college basketball
Yeah.
player of all time. Number 2 is Nick Collison out of Kansas. One of my all-time favorite college basketball players. Again, this list excludes Klay Thompson.
Greg
'cause
Paulus.
He's my boy. Shane Battier.
Oh, there you
My
go.
favorite college basketball
that's
player of all
Did
time.
love Battier, but it changed for me around Zion, and then obviously Flag was unreal.
Oh, my bad. Jamal Mashburn went to Kentucky. I'm an idiot.
There you go.
Thanks, text line. Thank you.
But you got your Blues mixed up.
I got my Blues mixed up.
Um,
But yeah, I think I was always a Duke guy growing up.
Mhm.
I know our former boss; he's a big Dookie.
Mhm.
You're right, though. It is the powder blue I get too, but also they had the flashier NBA players.
The ethos of North Carolina
the
was
Vince Carter, Rasheed Wallace stuff is like
Jordan.
Michael Jordan, Sam Perkins, etc.
As Mike Richmond's, prone to say, hasn't had an All-Star since. Is it Vince? No, the thing is one other guy. North Carolina has not produced an NBA All-Star in a long.
What, Fat
time.
Boy Raymond Felton never made?
No.
Tyler Hansbrough?
No.
See, I hated Tyler Hansbrough. So it was like North Carolina's always had guys I didn't like.
Well, Tyler Hansbrough is more Duke coded.
Yeah,
He's very hateable,
very hateable.
but phenomenal college player.
And
tough
Grant,
as nails.
Grant Hill is probably a top 5 favorite player of mine too in college.
And Tyler Hansbrough, somehow a hateable Muppet.
What do you mean?
He just
Like he
looks
just
like a
looks
Muppet.
like a Muppet?
He looks like a Muppet, but nobody hates the Muppets except for him.
He does kind of look like a Muppet.
This texter said I would have traded 8 years of picks for Jahlil Okafor, and I would have ruined a franchise. Okafor was also awesome
In college.
in college. Yeah, I thought he was going to be great too. Jabari Parker, Okafor, I thought both those dudes
Yeah.
were amazing.
Jabari's knees exploded. I think that was,
Like from the jump.
yeah. And when that draft, the Wiggins-Parker draft, I was a Jabari guy through and through.
Oh, duh, dude. He looked like he had the sky was the limit on
I
him.
mean, he was Paolo Banchero before Paolo Banchero.
Yep. Well, there's a Dookie.
Oh, they have a type.
They very
They have
much
a
have it. And that's why you choose sides on the rivalry. Like,
Yeah.
what's your type? Who's the kid that played at North Carolina? God, he might even, no, he can't still be there.
Caleb
Point
Love?
guard. No, point guard. The Dreads always ran the offense for them. Probably started 4 years, maybe 5. I think he's a COVID kid. God, what is his name? I'm going to have to look it up in
Yeah,
the
you-
break. I did like him of late,
Because I have Caleb in
of
my
North
head.
Carolina. No, it's not Caleb Love. I'll have to look it up in the
Okay.
break because there was one guy that I did really enjoy, even though he played there forever. I was not a Reddick kid,
Oh, see, I love JJ.
but that's also because that year I'm a GU guy,
Mm.
so I was Adam Morrison.
the stash.
Dude,
It's tough.
GU man, dude, he's top 5 player of all time, if
oh
not,
yeah,
if not number 1.
Oh yeah, no. There's no in college. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah,
Zero.
that's why I like Sobs.
Well, again, I don't dislike Sabonis. It's just I just don't ever want to build my team around him.
Let's get into the big nooner. The Olympics are here, guys. Where are you at on them? You excited? I'll walk through some stuff. We'll talk a little Lindsey Vonn, talk a little hockey, and what you can expect to hear us rambling about for the next few weeks during our time slot. Loaded final hour. Don't go anywhere. 105.1 The Fan.
I'm Pat.
From the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
This update brought to you by 808 Hawaiian Restaurant. Mixed plates like Grandma used to make. If your grandma were from the Big Island, Woodstock, Burnside, Beaverton, or online at ate-oh-ate.com. First on the Fan, the Trailblazers now losers of 6 straight. They gave up a 19-point first-half lead to the Suns last night. Off until Friday now to host the new-look Grizzlies for a back-to-back. Memphis sending Jaren Jackson Jr., Jock Lawndale, John Conchar, and Vince Williams Jr. to the Jazz for Walter Clayton Jr., Kyle Anderson, Taylor Hendricks, and George Niang. ESPN Shams Charania reporting the Mavericks trading Anthony Davis, Jaden Hardy, D'Angelo Russell, and Dante Exum to the Wizards for Chris Middleton, A.J. Johnson, Malachi Branham, Marvin Bagley III, 2 first-round picks, and 3 second-rounders. The 76ers reportedly sending guard Jared McCain to the Thunder for a 2026 Rockets first-round pick and 3 second-round picks. More Shams. The Bulls sending Mike Conley and Kobe White to the Hornets for Colin Sexton, Ousmane Dieng, and 3 second-round picks. And, of course, last night, Shams reporting the Clippers trading James Harden to the Cavaliers for Darius Garland and a second-rounder. More sports scores and stories in 30 minutes. I'm Jeff Rust from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work, insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy. He's at warrenallen.com.
Your home for Seahawks football, the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
Two down, one to go here. The firm of Harrison Meringue. Every Monday through Friday from 10 to 1 p.m. Thanks for being a part of our lives. We're happy to be a part of yours. Coming up after us, we'll toss it over to Duck Insider from 1 to 2. Then it's the Fan Happy Hour with Luke Anderson from 2 to 3. And then it's a West Coast Bias edition of Primetime from 3 to 7 to take you all the way home. Finishing up 13 hours of live, local, continuous, regional sports talk radio.
Duck Insider, I hardly know her.
Rumor on the street, it is the final appearance of a West Coast Bias, at least in the short term, as one Isaac Rupp is listed as probable for Thursday. We're happy to have him back in the fold at the fam and hope he had a nice vacation. This hour, we're going to spend some time chatting the Olympics, because why not? Why not?
Do you love me some Olympic coverage?
You know, the Olympics are really cool. They attract all types of sports fans. You know, something I kind of talk about a little bit when it comes to like my Timbers fandom, and a lot of things about Timbers fans is they are very focused on the Timbers, and that's kind of their sports. They don't really a lot of people don't dabble in other stuff. It's kind of just like we're one focus there, and then it's the rest of our life for other stuff. You get a lot of that as the Olympics, but you also get sports bros like you and me, you know, that still like seeing high competition at the highest level. Do I know anything about figure skating? Absolutely not. Do I know anything about luge? No. But it's kind of fun to watch.
What I do know, it's always that damn Russian judge that screws somebody.
Damn right.
When did that actually happen? Do we know this?
It was 2 Olympics ago?
Sure.
I feel like that joke has been around for 30 years.
I think probably older than I am.
Yeah, but there was that 2 Olympic cycles ago.
Yeah.
It was really bad.
It's probably more than one.
I will say, figure skating's fine. And I know it's kind of like the marquee thing. It's probably the marquee Winter Olympic sports that I have the least amount of interest in.
Okay.
It's fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's bad.
Figure skating?
Yeah. It's just when somebody's going to go, like everybody knows somebody's going to go throw something.
Not manly enough for you, is it?
No, it's like when somebody says they're going to go throw something new, quadruple Lutz or something like that. I'm like, okay, cool. It's like when Tony Hawk landed the first 900 in skateboarding.
Yeah,
it was
you're
like,
oh, hey.
Well, now everybody does it. So it's like once somebody figures it out, it's like, oh, okay. But seeing somebody do something for the first or better than anybody else, that's dope. I'm in for that. But like some of them just like, okay. Some of the performances just feel like they're really long. I'm just like, I'm good. I don't need all of that.
See, what I'm upset about is I read, I think it was yesterday, there is a male figure skater, I forget from which country, but he is having to abandon his Minions-themed routine because of music royalty issues.
Wait, you can't just play whatever you want?
Apparently not.
No, it's being broadcast on TV.
You can play my music.
Like he's out there. He had the yellow shirt and like the
Well, sure.
the overalls and
Dang,
everything.
you had your routine already, and now you got to redo it?
Yeah.
Rough.
Tough out here.
Courtesy of The Athletic, they have the 26 U.S. medal hopefuls in Milan. Oh, by the way, the Olympics are in Italy. Milan, home of AC Milan and Inter Milan, both take part in this. Christian Pulisic plays. Christian Pulisic plays for AC Milan. North Italy, right there at the
I
Swiss
thought we were
border.
topping Olympics.
We are. I'm just telling you where Milan is.
I don't.
I got a buddy who lives in Milan.
It's in
I would like to
Italy.
go there. It is in North Italy.
Yes.
Great. Yeah. The country shaped like a boot.
Like a boot.
Lake Como.
It is Italy, not Italy. They are Italian, not Italian.
Mm.
Some sports to watch that we could get medals in
Literally a Y.
in Wyoming. These are the sports that we can potentially medal in, is what they're saying. Singles luge,
Mhm.
figure skating,
See, now, speed skating, that you can get me into.
alpine skiing.
Yep, I'm down for that. Moguls.
Jessie Diggins, she is a cross-country skier. She has a silver and a bronze
Yeah, see,
and a gold from cross-country events.
medaling's dope. I don't care about cross-country skiing. Now, give me biathlon, where you got a cross-country ski, pull out that air rifle, control your breath, and then hit a target, was it 40 yards away?
Yeah.
Now I'm impressed.
Women's
We'll see if they
hockey.
can pull it off like that one dude from the Summer Olympics that just stood there with his hand in his
Oh, the
pocket.
one hand?
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
oh, that
Was
guy.
he Hungarian or
Yeah, that guy was an
Romanian or
absolute
something?
G.
Awesome.
Look like if you put a heater in his lip, it
I
would
was
it
just
would have
gonna say,
been
the only thing that
perfectly
would
in
make it
place.
better if he was sitting there with a dart in his
Yeah.
lips.
Yeah, everybody else has this like post-punk, apocalyptic, like Bond villain.
South
glass
Korea had
thing.
all that going on.
like
yeah,
the
like you
Google,
move
like
all
the Google
around.
lens
Yeah,
glasses.
Totally, and this
yeah.
dude's just got regular glasses
yeah,
on.
hand
That
in
was
his
great.
pocket. Boom.
Women's hockey, freestyle skiing,
Mhm.
two-man luge on the women's side, snowboarding, which I mean we
Shocking.
always
we invented
are
it.
ready to play for snowboarding. Here's another solo women's figure skating,
Okay.
freestyle skiing.
I'm not hearing Jamaica.
Obvious-
We have a bobsled team.
Obviously, Americans have a lot on the line for hockey, which we'll get to in a moment. Here you go. Two-man woman bobsled team
Feel the rhythm. Feel the ride.
for the United States. They won gold at the Beijing
There you go.
in the monobob, is what they call it.
Mm.
Oh, no. One of the two people won
There you
the
go.
solo.
Mono
The
says
I
solo.
was gonna say, yeah, mono.
mono's not
that'd be one.
stereo.
She's 41.
I want the stereo bobsled.
Stereo bobsled. Here's another speed
Stereo
skating.
bobsled's the name of my cover band.
High five.
Freestyle skiing. This is when I remember that Chloe Kim is a United States American. She is a snowboarder. Another hockey, figure skating, hockey, skeleton, alpine skiing.
Sounds like our women are cleaning up.
Yeah, sounds like the women know what they're doing. Yeah, this has 26 medal hopefuls is
Okay.
what this list is.
Okay.
Some other fun things that I thought would be cool to look at, Danny, is like what's going on while we are
On
on the air.
Give me the goods.
Oh, of course. Why is ESPN being garbage right now? Tomorrow. Come on. Oh, man, dude, this had it. Come on. Here we go. Okay. Tomorrow there will be women's ice hockey on at 7:40 in the morning. You get USA versus Czechia. We will have the Canada-Finland game on tomorrow at noon.
Ooh.
Nothing on Friday.
Ooh, can I ask something?
Shit.
So when did this is me? Okay, Czech Republic. When did it become Czechia?
A couple years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm that far behind.
No.
Okay.
No, it was like something that happened that it like I only know about it because I watch international soccer.
Because like I heard, I think it was yesterday.
Like
out there,
Turkey or
Jake
however you
said
say it.
something about like Czechia, and I was like, no, I'm like, there's Chechnya. It's like I know
Yeah.
of
No,
that.
those are
but
different
what is-
places.
Yep,
Yeah.
different places. All right.
On
Czech
Monday,
Republic.
on Monday we're gonna get ski jumping, men's individual, snowboarding, women's big air. Both of those are finals.
I've asked you this off air, I think. I know I've asked a couple people in this. You have you have to make a choice. This is 10 toes down.
Okay.
You have to either do skeleton or big air jump ski. And you have to do it. I know which way I go on this immediately.
I think I'm skeleton.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've had a couple people say, I think I could. I'm going to throw him under the bus. Joe Simon's like, I think I could do the ski jump. And I'm like,
Yeah,
you're
Joe's an idiot.
flying.
I
You're
don't,
like, there's
I
no.
don't understand how you like train for that. Like, how do you decide I'm going to do that.
You go Eddie the Eagle and you eat crap 100 times. But the thing is, like, there's no like, well, I'm gonna slide down to the bottom real slow and then like gonna bloop off the. No, dog, that ramp is
not how that
straight
works.
down, and it's
not how
it's
that
tracks.
works.
Like you were in. Like, there's no like, well, I'll just slow. No. You're going down and you're going very fast, and when you get to the end of that, you are flying. Like that is. It was like, well,
Like a lot.
yeah, dude, and you're landing on a really steep hill.
I'm out.
Like, that just screams, I'm going to die.
I'm out.
Skeleton, terrifying.
Terrifying, yes.
But you know what you can
Because
do?
you're going head first.
But you just slide.
Yeah.
You just stay in the tube. You know? Just stay in the tube.
The text line is telling me about Desi Johnson. She's an Australia women's bobsled. You will not be disappointed. All right. I'm in. On Monday, Monday we're going to get ski jumping, snowboarding, and a USA women's hockey game. That's nice. Tuesday on our program, ski jumping, USA Canada women's ice hockey. Wednesday, figure skating, ice dancing.
See that? I'm out.
I'm out on ice
See, now,
dancing.
did I hear you say?
But we get Italy, Sweden hockey men's at noon.
Did I hear you say that tomorrow in some sport we have some finals already? So we're gonna have some finals before the opening ceremonies.
Do you get to walk through opening ceremonies with your medal on?
It's an aperitif.
That seems. I mean, what are we doing here?
No.
I don't know. I don't get
It's
it
fine. They just do the opening ceremonies on Fridays. It's fine.
Everybody buckle up because Thursday I'm not going to be here. Well, I'll be here, but I'll be watching TV. The women's half pipe final, short track speed skating women's 500 final.
Oh,
men's,
that's the short ones are fun, man, because they just go.
men's
just
1,000
wild.
final, and then at 12:10 you get your first look at USA men's hockey.
Who they playing?
USA Latvia.
Okay.
Do we still in the speed skating? Do we still have Bonnie Blair and Apollo
Anton
Anton
Ono?
Ono?
I think they're done now.
I wanted the soul patch because of Ono.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to grow one of those.
Bonnie
My
Blair, I
parents
have
were
a
like,
feeling
please
she's like
don't.
64
Didn't you, though?
now.
I've had a soul
Yeah, I
patch
was
in my
saying,
day.
I've
It's
seen
been
a
a
picture.
long time.
I've seen a picture.
It's
Oh,
been a
I've done
long
it.
time.
Look, I grew up in the my early 20s were in the late 90s and the early aughts. So yes, of course I had a soul
Yeah.
patch and a terrible, lower goatee.
The text line says, went to Olympic Park in Utah. Seeing that ramp in person is insane. Yeah, dude, it's not, this thing is built. That ski jump ramp
no.
is bonkers. Like,
No, thank you.
again, standing at the top of a
No part of
bobsled
it.
luge skeleton tube, probably pretty daunting. But it's like, you go down a water slide. You know what I mean? Like, there's pads at the end. It's going to, don't be wrong, when you're slamming them against the wall, you're going to get bruised. You might go upside down and absolutely fall flat on your back and, slide down on your back.
But you're not flying 400 feet through the air and then landing. I
Yeah,
guess?
dog. I'm out.
Do we work on President's Day?
No.
No, there you go.
No.
So, yeah.
Well, that day we'll have off because that's a great day. Ski jumping men's super team final,
Oh, there you go.
women's monobob final,
Okay.
women's big air freestyle skiing final, mixed pairs figure skating final. That's some heavy hitting right there. Women's
good.
ice hockey playoffs, basically, or elimination games.
Okay.
Yeah. More bobsled. We're going to get a lot of bobsled.
Yeah, I
Dave.
love bobsled.
A lot of bobsled. But let's talk about the main attraction at the Winter Olympics. They finally got this correct. And I think all other sports, look, hockey might not be your favorite sport, but boy, do they do a lot of stuff right. We'll get to that next on Portland Sports Leader 105.1 FM and 1080 AM. Talk about doing something very dangerous to your knees without a knee here in a moment. If you're in NBA purgatory, Danny, real quick, side note, would you rather be in Washington or Sacramento?
Washington.
I think so, too.
It's so bad that there are reports coming out because I think I told you probably right as basketball season started that if you're going to place money on John Morant being traded somewhere, where did I say?
I believe you said the Sacramento Kings.
This from Kelly Iko, who covers the NBA for Yahoo Sports. With 24 hours to go until the trade deadline, Grizzlies guard John Morant and his camp are disinterested in the idea of playing in Sacramento, with a strong preference for Miami or Minnesota in the event that he has dealt.
Weird.
Weird.
I want to go to the places that Giannis might be going.
Here's not only that, it's like, well, I mean, Minnesota because they're good, and
yeah.
Miami because, well, it's Miami.
I can see Ant Edwards punching John Morant in the face
And
in a game.
Probably deserve it.
In a game.
Kelly also has Memphis is not working with Morant in the same manner as other stars like Harden and Giannis have done with their respective teams in trade talks.
Dude, you going where I say you're going.
The Grizzlies
not
are
have a say
seeking
in
the
this.
best deal strictly for the organization.
Yeah.
We are tired of you.
Shut
we
up.
don't care.
Oh, man. That's
So,
a number 2 overall pick, too.
When that stuff came out and it was like, oh, I could talk myself into jaw. Look, the notebook's going to come out when he gets traded. I'm almost certain of it. And you're going to go, oh, I get it.
I can't get talked into job.
No.
We're waiting for the drop of the Morant files.
Yeah. Look, if you cover the league, you're around the league, you know exactly why. And it's a problem. And I hope he's able to get out of it. But, yeah, it's I want nothing to do with him. And it's so bad that even we talked about, you and I talked about in the break, the difference between like how far your talent needs to be to gotta clear the other stuff. His talent clears it. His talent clears that bar, and you still don't want him.
I'm out.
Like that's the problem.
The big show at the Olympics is the hockey tournament that will go on the men's division as NHL players will participate again. We saw the Four Nations was absolutely fantastic. Slam dunk television situation. And it should be noted that the Olympics are not dumb either. Hockey is the forefront. The men's gold medal game is the final event of the Olympics. And I just want to use this opportunity. I know we don't really talk hockey ever on this program. Neither of us are really hockey fans, so that's kind of where that is. But I know there's a lot of you hockey fans out there. We have a great relationship here at the Fan with the Portland Winterhawks. Our Andy Dirt Johnson, he does a lot of work with them as well. So hockey is great. I just want to remind everybody that they might be the one sport of the Big Four that almost always get it right.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to this stuff, there's no doubt about it. And as you said, the Four Nations part of this, we got a little taste of it.
Yeah.
A little taste of it. You're just like, oh, but I mean, there was real bad blood. There was beef. And the best part about this is you have teams who have players from other countries.
Yeah.
So you get teammates. The best NBA one of this, I'm not a Kobe acolyte, but it is when everybody wondered about setting the tone and USA playing Spain, the very first play for Spain on offense, Kobe runs through Pau Gasol's chest and plows him over. Because they were wondering, like, how are Kobe and Pau going to play this game?
He'd probably been thinking about that for years.
Kobe, and they were great friends until Kobe's passing. Kobe did not care in that moment. And that, to be honest, that's the NHL. Like, nobody wants to hurt anybody, but they want to get real close to it.
Well, now you got family members that play together, and it's like it becomes real personal real quickly.
Well, I mean, the Stahl brothers played for Team USA forever. Like
Tkachuks.
The Tkachuks. Like, it's weird how we're naming the Americans here. It's like, yeah. There's some lineage there.
I'm scared of enough of them.
Yeah, no, I think that's, especially when you get the generational guys, sons of sons of sons kind of a deal, like guys who have played in the league and know, like, baseball and hockey do it better than anybody when you talk about generational players and what it means to play for a team, to put on that jersey, and the NHL does it the best when it comes to playing for a nation. Like, there's just something about that.
It's got World Cup vibes.
Yeah, it's sticking it to the Canadians that matters.
I think one thing that is really great about it is, when you talk to the Kobe's and LeBrons and Stephs about their gold medals representing Team USA in basketball and flag football is now coming into the Olympics, which will be the closest the NFL gets to it. There's the World Baseball Classic. I know Bryce Harper's been on the record saying he wants baseball players in the Olympics as well. I think that there is a serious amount of players that would rather have a gold medal in hockey than a Stanley Cup. Now, I don't know this. I am kind of shooting from the hip on this, but I would not be surprised if that gold medal means more than a Stanley Cup.
I would.
Yeah?
I would. It's the best trophy in sports.
If you're USA or Canada, a gold medal in hockey over a Stanley Cup. If you are Finland trying to fight this thing out and take down one of the big boys, quote unquote, you telling me a Finnish player wouldn't like a gold medal?
I do.
More than a Stanley. It's the best trophy in sports. I fully agree with that.
But here's the thing.
But that's how much they care.
That Stanley Cup you take home for that day, and guess what? Your name is on that thing forever.
The gold medal is the best in the world, Craig.
I think the Cup's the best.
I'm going to give you Mo Salah right now, for example, okay? Has won a Champions League, has won a couple Premier Leagues, one of the all-time
greats.
greats.
And he'll never, ever, ever win an Olympic medal.
That guy would rather win a World Cup and give up everything else he's ever done.
Sure, that's fair.
And I wonder if there's some of that same in hockey.
I think you can make the argument, but I just think the Stanley Cup is just different.
Stanley Cup you play for every year, once a year. The Olympics every 4 years.
See, that's what I kind of wonder. Like, the every 4 years, does that not make it more rare?
And it's the patriotism.
Yes,
and,
exclusive.
Yeah. Like, I don't think there's a wrong answer here.
No, and
but...
I don't mean I'm not trying to, like, have some sort of hot take or be divisive by any means. I don't know, man. I would, what I wouldn't do for USA to be in a World Cup final, like, come on, bro.
And it's not like we're talking, against the Olympics here. It's not like nobody's trying to argue that like the World Baseball Classic is better than a World Series at this point, or
but you can
Olympic
grow
medal.
But you can grow it to
you
that.
You can grow
point.
it to that. Yes, it ain't there.
Yeah.
Not right meow.
But I think, Danny, to your point, probably why the Stanley Cup may reign supreme, and I know some of you out there are commenting that the Stanley Cup will reign supreme. It's also where your dollars are tied to.
Yeah.
Your Hall of Fame legacy, so to say. And I think one thing that lends itself nicely, though, to Olympic hockey is you can be Canada, USA, and be absolutely stacked. You trade out lines. So more people get to play in hockey than they do any other sport.
Yeah.
Because, like, how deep does the bench really go for USA basketball? Some guys just don't play.
Oh, sure, they don't play.
Like Tyrese Halliburton didn't play.
Sure, but also, Steph, LeBron, KD.
Well, I know, but that's what I mean. Like, basketball lends itself that it's like, we can play you 25 minutes.
But it's also, NHL's different in the sense of, like, everyone has to.
Sure.
Or hockey, I should say, is everyone has to. And you're only playing for a minute 30, 2 minutes tops at a time.
I think I want the gold medal. 10 toes down, I want gold medal.
I would want the gold medal. I think players say Stanley Cup.
And that's what Laz is saying on the YouTube chats as well.
I think if you asked
Stanley Cup's the holy grail.
Dyed in the wool
because of Lord Stanley.
Yeah, I think it's just.
I guess the gold medal does not have that aura of Lord Stanley around it.
Don't get me wrong, gold medals. Damn, I mean, look, man, USA, Russia, Miracle on Ice, the politics behind it.
Some heated stuff between countries.
Oh, for sure, but
especially Canada, USA.
You also see it in the Stanley Cup.
Yeah,
it gets wild, but I think the patriotism adds another layer, a different layer, maybe not another, but a different layer. I mean, we saw it in Four Nations. Mm-hmm. It got heated.
It got real heated.
One guy from one country injured his teammate from another country.
Yep.
And
did not care.
No.
And coach was like, "Bro, what are you doing?" He's like, "Shut up, don't talk to me."
Yeah. It's like
all is fair, love and war.
It's the deal, man.
Canada's favored to win the gold medal at the Olympics there in Milan. USA right behind them. I hope we inevitably get that matchup for an elimination. If not the gold medal game, we'll see. We'll see. What's the premier Summer Olympic sport?
I mean,
basketball,
but sprinting. 100 meter.
Yeah, 100 meter dash. Fastest person on the world.
Yeah.
The Usain Bolt situation.
And then swimming.
Oh, yeah, swimming. That might be an American thing, though.
No, I think it's a global
steeplechase.
What is that?
Really?
Yeah. Well, I asked the question, did I not?
Well, okay, so
Dude, I
I'm sorry.
swear.
Okay, I apologize.
It's not just you. I like my 8-year-old, my 9-year-old does this.
No, you know what it
like,
is.
He's like, K-pop Demon Hunter. I'm like, what's K-pop Demon Hunter? He goes, you don't know what K-pop Demon Hunter is? It's like, no, that's why I asked.
You're saying words to me.
That's
Okay.
why I asked.
So I apologize. It is a track and field event. It is running, but also involves like jumping, right? So it's not hurdles. You have to go and jump over and then like into a pool of water.
Puddles.
Puddles.
Okay, that sounds dope.
Big puddles and stuff. And yeah, steeplechase is great. I love the steeplechase.
Can you
Check it out in the break.
Can you do downhill skiing without an ACL? Well, this superstar is going to give it her best. We'll see how that goes. But first, the Kahuna with sports.
You ever had a big kahuna burger?
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, the Trailblazers now losers of 6 straight games after giving up a 19-point first-half lead to the Suns last night. They're off until Friday now to host the New Look Grizzlies for a back-to-back. Memphis sending Jaren Jackson Jr., Jock Lawndale, John Conchar, and Vince Williams Jr. to the Jazz for Walter Clayton Jr., Kyle Anderson, Taylor Hendricks, and George Yang. ESPN Shams Charania reporting the Mavericks trading Anthony Davis, Jaden Hardy, D'Angelo Russell, and Dante Exum to the Wizards in exchange for Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, Malachi Branham, Marvin Bagley III, 2 first-round picks, and 3 second-rounders. The 76ers reportedly sending guard Jared McCain to the Thunder for a 2026 Rockets first-round pick and 3 second-round picks. More Shams. The Bulls sending Mike Conley Jr. and Kobe White to the Hornets for Colin Sexton, Ousmane Dieng, and 3 second-round picks. And, of course, last night, Shams reporting the Clippers trading James Harden to the Cavaliers for Darius Garland and a second-round pick. More sports scores and stories in 30 minutes. I'm Jeff Rust from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
The home of prime time with Isaac and Sue. Weekdays 3 to 7. The Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
We'll send you on your way with closing arguments next. We're finishing up our wonderful, wonderful Olympics chatter here. I just saw Shaun White on TV.
The Flying Tomato?
That guy's still around, huh?
Yeah. He's our age.
It's so crazy.
He went pro at like 12.
Yeah, who are the most famous Olympians of all time for America? I mean, obviously there's Michael Phelps.
Phelps is one.
Mark Spitz.
Yeah.
Mary Lou Retton.
Mary Lou Retton.
That might be number one. Sorry.
No,
might be from the gymnastics world.
Maybe after Phelps.
No.
Simone Biles.
Biles is up there. Phelps is probably the most famous Olympian ever.
Tonya Harding. Nancy Kerrigan.
Most infamous
is
American Olympian.
Tonya, of course.
Jesse Owens.
Jesse Owens.
You got a Christy
He
Yamaguchi.
saluted in front of Nazis.
Yes. Okay, so yeah. All right. We'll just,
Yamaguchi's great
we'll just
one.
all tip our hats to Jesse Owens. But yes.
Michelle Kwan,
Yeah.
the skater.
Ono.
Paula Ono, mentioned earlier. Shaun White's got to be up there.
Oh, for
I mean,
sure.
I think Phelps is one because he's the most decorated. You could maybe argue Simone Biles, too.
Winter Olympics.
Maybe recency bias, but
it's White and Lindsay.
yeah, and Lindsey Vonn.
Yeah.
Lindsey Vonn will be competing in the Olympics this year, but hold the phone here. A couple weeks ago, she blew her ACL in a crash.
No, not a couple weeks ago. That was like this week.
Or yeah, a couple days
Yeah,
ago, something
yes.
like that. She's already in. And, I was reading some stuff. I'm not going to pretend to be some sort of, expert here on skiing or on the knees, but apparently you can still do what she does on a torn ACL. You just got to drain all the fluid out of it to get the swelling down and put a brace on it. I mean, I know Phillip Rivers and LT, they've played with busted ACLs in championship games.
I mean, you just brace the hell out of it. I mean, it's torn. You're not. Here's the thing, though. When you wreck on skis and that you blow that out, she's only got one holding on, so clearly she's willing to risk what's left.
Mm-hmm.
And this is, I feel like her knees are like mine. I feel like she's had like a dozen knee surgeries.
Well, I think what's tough with Lindsey,
This
too,
is her last run, too.
Yeah.
She's 41 years old.
I think what's really tough with Lindsey Vonn, too, which kind of separates her from a lot of these people that were mentioning, Katie Ledecky just got mentioned on the YouTube. She is obviously the women version of
Probably,
Michael Phelps.
yes, most successful.
Carl Lewis, yep, he's up there. He's one of the fastest man.
Me and her are tied. I have something in common with Lindsey Vonn, 9 knee surgeries.
I think the sad thing for Lindsey Vonn, and it's not fair to her, but it's also just reality, dude, I know her more for crashing than I do for winning.
God, she has a knee
but she
replacement,
wins.
too.
She does
all the
win,
damn
but
time.
she also crashes a lot.
Oh, she's go big or go home.
She's kind of like Sam Darnold here. Am I throwing 4 picks today, or are we clean?
Okay, that's fair.
No, she just goes full send.
Yeah.
But we were talking about this in the break. The whole idea of the Olympics is nuts in general. You train for 4 like think about an event like downhill skiing or sprinting.
Is Bruce Jenner more infamous? That just came in my head than
No.
Tonya Harding.
Well, no.
No, hey,
In today's world,
that might be a toss-up there.
they got South Park episodes about
Yeah,
Caitlyn Jenner.
Bruce and Tanya. That
It's probably Tanya. She paid someone to hit somebody.
well,
She hired a hitman.
Yeah.
Yes,
Literal hitman.
but- Bruce.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
No, no,
derail. I'm
no.
just for different reasons, but
Yes.
definitely both infamous.
Yeah.
Sorry, Danny, you were saying.
What was I saying?
I have no idea.
Do you remember what I was saying?
I don't know. We were talking
Littering
about
and
littering and.
Oh, we're talking about Lindsey Vonn.
Vonn and
Crashes
ACLs
versus
and
winning.
Oh yeah, no,
crashes
that's
and-
what it was. Yeah, the thing about I love about her in the Olympics in general, when you're training for the Olympics, especially in sports like downhill skiing or sprinting, it's over
Yeah.
like that.
Yep.
One mistake in 4 years worth
Yeah.
of work.
You got one run.
and that's
One
that-
run.
That is
think
what
about
makes
gym-
the Olympics nuts.
Think about gymnastics. You slip off that bar and you're done.
you miss one step. That's what makes not Mary Lou Retton. What was the one who Carrie Strug landing on one leg because she's got a broken ankle.
Yep.
What's the girl's name that does the Kentucky Derby stuff that was a gymnast? She was with Natalia something, and then there was another girl,
Nadia
Nadia Lukin.
Nastia Lukin.
Mm.
Yes, and then there was another girl
Okay.
who took second, and she does stuff with the ice skater for like Kentucky Derby.
The ice skater for Kentucky Derby.
No, there's a famous ice skater. Him and this gymnast do Kentucky Derby
The
coverage.
dude.
Very flamboyant guy.
Very flamboyant,
Crazy hair
yes.
all the time.
Give me a sec.
Yes, what is her name? I had always had a big crush on her.
Well, I'm not thinking of the her in this place. I'm
Katarina
thinking
Witt?
of the-
No.
Oh, but Katarina Witt was hot.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you watch Olympics growing up?
What
yes.
What would Brian Boitano do?
Oh, Boitano. There you go.
Brian Boitano. Dude, if you're in a South Park episode, you're controversial. Scott Hamilton? Although he's Canadian, isn't he?
No, he's American.
Is he American?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember.
You made me pause on that one because he looks Canadian.
Yes, Johnny Weir is the guy.
Oh,
Who's the girl that he does it with?
The super flamboyant.
Yeah,
yes,
who's the
that's
girl
Johnny
that he
Weir.
does it with? She's a
That's
former
probably
gymnast.
Tara Lipinski.
There you go, Tara
Yeah.
Lipinski.
Yeah.
That's another person.
Okay.
There
Did
we
you
go.
watch Olympics as a kid?
Oh, God, yeah.
It was kind of like must-watch kind of stuff in my household.
Oh, dude, you kidding me? I remember Atlanta outside of the bombing very clearly. My because it's in Atlanta, the time zones aren't sideways. I remember my whole family. We would sit because back in '96, you're getting taped and tape delay, and you would sit down at 5:00
Yep.
and watch the Olympics.
It
we
was
watched
family- it was
all
family.
night.
Yep. All night.
We watched like 3-4 hours straight, whatever it was.
I could go to bed late as a kid.
Yep. Stay
Yeah.
up late and watch the gold medal matches or or the finals and stuff like that. Oh yeah,
And let's face it, Johnny Weir is made for Peacock.
He is a peacock.
he is a peacock.
He's funny.
He
He's
is.
funny.
He's great.
I like him a
He's
lot.
great.
I like him a lot.
He's great.
I hope him and Lipinski are in Itali right now. Closing arguments next. We'll send you on your way. This is The Firm, 105.1 The Fan.
firm of Harris and Meringue is wrapping up for the day,
You want answers? I think I'm entitled.
which means it's time for the closing arguments. Brought to you by Leskin Law. One-day divorce mediation. Peace treaties, not war plans. Visit LeskinLaw.com for more information.
You want answers? I want the truth.
On the Fan Sports Network.
You can't handle the truth.
105.1 and 1080, The Fan.
All right, that's going to do it for us. Closing arguments brought to you by Leskin Law. Visit LeskinLaw.com for more information. It's funny. Zach just mentioned this on the YouTube about turning on the Olympics and seeing two convicts on the TV. Boom, I just saw them. Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart. However, Calvin Brody was acquitted of that murder. Would you like to point that out?
I'm sure he was convicted of something.
See,
somewhere.
that's just profiling, my man.
Look, I've been convicted of things. I'm sure Snoop has.
Not necessarily. Murder was the case that they gave me. I watched that music video awards show. Came out in a wheelchair and rapped. It was awesome. Back before. Is Snoop Dogg the largest sellout in the history of sellouts?
Yeah, but he admits it, so he's not a sellout.
No, Ice Cube.
I was going to say, it's one of those two.
It's Cube.
Is it Cube?
It's definitely Cube.
Because of Are We There Yet?
It's definitely Cube.
I don't know. Snoop said he was going to quit smoking.
Yeah, Snoop also said that Snoop also tried to do did you ever see the documentary of him going to Jamaica?
No.
When he did the Snoop Lion stuff, when he was doing reggae, he went to Jamaica and wanted to meet one of the biggest weed dealers down there. He's a drug lord. And Snoop's going through this the back streets of Jamaica, and it looks scary on this documentary. And people are there; they do not care that it is Snoop Dogg. The cameramen were probably fearing for their lives,
Grabbing their pants.
Yes, I think for my money, it's Snoop Dogg.
Are you ready for the Chris Paul Raptors run?
How many teams does that make it for Chris Paul?
Yep.
Yikes.
How many teams?
Wait,
Yeah.
is that 12?
So what? OKC, New Orleans.
I mean, he's no Jim Jackson.
Houston, LA, Phoenix.
Oklahoma City.
Did I not say that?
I don't remember.
Oklahoma City
I was kinda
and
blacking
Toronto.
out.
So yeah, it's a lot.
He's got a lot of James Harden to him.
I would rather deal with Chris Paul.
Oh, 100%.
By
And
orders of
I'm
magnitude.
not even a Chris Paul guy.
I am
I know. His IQ is really, really great. So
one of the
just
smartest players ever lived.
we've gone over this many, many times, and we can do it again. He's just this player that I've just never been into. I don't know what it is. I watch him play, and I'm just not my guy.
Yeah, the Clippers are sending Chris Paul to Toronto. Ochai Agbaji and a 2032 Raptors second rounder are going to the Nets. The Raptors are trying to get under the line. In order to do that, they needed to move Och.
There are reports that Chris Paul will not be forced to report to Toronto.
Do you want to know what's crazy? Is that
But I thought he wanted to play. I might as well.
I was listening to the Sunrise guys this morning, and they're talking about 2030 picks and whatnot, and it popped into my head as that sounds so far away. I'm like, but it's
really not.
We're in 2026. That's only 4 years. You feel like it's 12 years away, but it's not.
Are you ready for a 2030 NBA mock draft?
Give it
Yeah.
to me.
Are you ready? Mohamed Dabone is a power forward for Barcelona. 6'10".
Already.
That's your number one player. Caden Gaskins. Josiah Brooks is a point guard. Caden is a power forward. J.J. Crawford, the son of Jamal Crawford. 6'4" shooting guard.
Bucket getter.
There's a guy named King Bacot.
Baycott.
The younger brother of Jonathan Kuminga, Flory Kuminga, number 7. God, man, I'm so old.
When current NBA players' little brothers who have been in the league for a couple of years already are coming in, you're like, oh, god dang.
A point guard out of Arizona, 6'2", a kid named Isaiah Ryder the 4th.
I wonder who he belongs to.
Just keep the Pepsi cans out of his hand.
Yeah, I suppose so. How do you, God, man, that is a job that I do not know how you do. The 2030 mock draft.
Look, I have talked to
Caden Gaskins, a really impressive athlete for a big forward who has immense upside. Comes from a basketball family, might be the best of the bunch.
I've talked to a bunch of scouts over, nearly 15 years. I can scout high school juniors at the most. Seniors,
You can take a peek at one and be like, that kid can play.
Well, I mean, there's just the growth curve. Like you just said, a kid who's 4 years removed from being 17 is 6'10".
Yeah.
Do you think he's giving kids buckets?
Probably.
Kevin Love was a 6'8" freshman
Yeah.
in Oregon.
Yeah.
Guess what he was doing? Giving dudes that work.
How big was Kyle Singler in high school?
6'6",
Yeah.
6'7".
In Southern Oregon,
I
just
played
dominating.
against Mike Dunleavy Jr. in a pickup run. He was 6'8", and I'm like,
You look at him on a basketball,
Oh.
on an NBA court, and you're like, that guy's skinny and small. Play him in high school, you're getting smoked.
I got in a run with him, and I was just like, nope. Yeah, guess what? Those guys, they stand out. They stand out real quick.
Stand out real quick.
So yeah, the whole a scout, like they exist. Like I identified this kid in 6th grade. I'm like, I don't care, man. I don't. They're easy to spot when they're good.
Some other news and notes around the sports world. Mike LaFleur has hired Nathaniel Hackett to be the offensive coordinator in Arizona. You have fun with that. And maybe one of the saddest things I've heard in a long time. It's a little political. The Washington Post has eliminated their entire sports department.
Yeah.
I mean, as PTI grower-uppers, I know who writes for the Post,
I
or
mean-
who used to write for the Post.
Well, we have a fellow Beaverton High School alumnus.
I talked to him earlier. Ben Golliver's doing as well as you can do.
That guy's going to get a job.
I mean,
Oh, he will be unemployed for about 4 seconds.
Yeah.
It just makes me sad, the state of media today, you know?
no, it sucks.
Especially the downfall of that paper, man.
Yeah. And we saw this kind of coming like a week ago. Is when the writing was really on the wall.
Yeah, you have your Posts and, or the Guardian in England, these ones that are kind of hacks, but get you clicks, et cetera, to see what the Washington Post has become is kind of a pretty sad thing.
It's not pretty sad. It is sad. And there was a lot of really great writers there that got laid off because they got rid of the sports department.
Yep. Let's see. Lindsey Vaughn, it says here that her first downhill training was canceled over heavy snow. She's got a day off. Right? I mean, I don't think your knee's getting better, but I mean, the rest, you'll take all the rest you can get, can you not?
Oof.
I try.
Let's see. Anything worth watching tonight on the old TV? ESPN's got a doubleheader. Denver and New York as the early game. Oh, OKC San Antonio. That got flexed in there, I believe. It's always fun to watch, but no SGA.
Well, I mean, they didn't flex that in there knowing that.
Well, I know, but still, no SGA.
Yeah, you got some Chet and Wemby, though,
Yeah,
right?
which sign me up for.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They don't like each other.
Mm-hmm. I like that Wemby doesn't like anybody. Only likes his teammates. I like that.
Really?
I like that. Love that for him.
Does he just come out and just, put everyone on blast that I don't like you?
No, he just doesn't. I
Doesn't communicate. It's not this, hug affair that it is after a lot of NBA
We're so
games.
back, baby. We're so back.
So mad at
Bring
everybody.
back hatred.
Did anybody catch any of the Royal Rumble over the weekend?
No.
I tried. But it was, in fact, it is a premium package on that plan.
You are correct. I do not.
Yep.
I did not have it either.
I did not.
Somebody I knew had it and threw it up, and I caught the end of it. Very lackluster for one of my favorite events of all sports. That might be a bucket list for me.
WrestleMania?
Front row at Royal Rumble. No, I'm a Rumble guy.
Okay.
I just like the Royal Rumble event.
I was
Okay.
at WrestleMania at Safeco.
I think I'd rather be at a
I
Royal
think that
Rumble.
was 19, WrestleMania 19.
Coming up on tomorrow's show, we'll get to some GM talk in the Super Bowls. It's the NBA trade deadline plus a 10 toes down Thursday.
I'll complain about my tattoo.
Closing arguments brought to you by Leskin Law. Visit LeskinLaw.com for more information. Leskin Law's one-day divorce mediation, peace treaties, not war plans. That'll do it for us. We will catch you tomorrow. For Danny Marang, that's Jeff Rust. I'm Patrick Harris. Go do something I would do.
No numbing cream. Bye.